I think it worked. Yeah, it says end broadcast now, so I'm pretty sure. Hi everyone that's watching. Uh, okay, excellent. Uh,
Hello. There you go. You are live. Yeah, we're live now. I see
Excellent.
it.
Okay, we're live. Hell
There we
yes.
go.
And we have little guest William278 at the bottom. Also, if you do need to
Yeah.
duck out, I do have a be right back screen prepared.
Oh,
So
well, yes, if you like, or you can just keep going. I might find a
oh
good
no,
time to do that.
just tell me when you're ducking out because I want to use the be right back screen. That's like really important to me.
Okay, I see, I
I
see. You
prepared it
made it.
last time. Yeah, I prepared it for last time and then I didn't use it because we just went the whole time. And now
No problem.
I want to use it. So that's the main deal. Okay, so the
No,
thing I was doing right before the stream. So hello everyone. First of all, I am Jonko, and you know that because this is my channel that you're on right now. I mean, you might not know that actually. You might have just clicked on it from a suggestion or something. YouTube is not re. Is what I can see here. Error YouTube is not responding, presumably. Error YouTube is not
oh,
receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh, right. I think I have to reduce. I think this happened
the
last time.
bit
I think
rate.
the answer is I have to reduce the bitrate on your stream.
Yeah.
Sorry, Will.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. No problem.
Because I'm
No
streaming to
problem.
you in 1440p right now, and I think we have to.
I don't need that many pixels.
You don't
It's
need that many
probably okay.
pixels. Yeah, exactly. You'll be
Yeah.
fine if I don't give you as many pixels. So I'm gonna stop streaming to you real quick. Oh, it went great, Discord. Thanks for asking. Thanks for advertising your bullshit mobile games at the bottom too. I love that.
Yeah, and the bottom left, that drives me
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do 30 FPS and a 1080. That should be fine, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Um, okay, yeah, there we go. I think that will increase the bitrate for. Yeah, it looks like the bitrate is now doing great. So YouTube should pop that open in a second and be like, "Oh my god, I love your bitrate now. It's so good." Okay. So anyway, hi. I am Jonko, and this is my channel. In case you got suggested this for some unfortunate reason. Anyway, so what we're doing today is we're gonna work on the script editor for our program called Serial Loops. And I say "our" because my guest, as it says at the bottom of the screen, is William278. William, go ahead and introduce yourself.
yeah. Hello, I'm William. I'm back again for another serial loop development stream. Hopefully, we get a bit more developing done this time. Although
Hey,
we
we did
did manage to
develop. We
figure
just
out some
didn't develop.
problems.
Yeah, we developed. We just didn't
Yeah.
develop the thing we said we were going to develop in the title of the
Right.
stream. Yeah.
I'm a member of the Haruhi Translation Club. Member of the Nintendo DS modding scene, sort of.
Not sort
More,
of. What the
more.
fuck are you talking about? You made a
Yeah.
whole homebrew game. You made two homebrew
Okay.
games. You're
Sure.
definitely
Sure.
okay.
All right. I'm a member of the scene. Yeah. I've done some homebrew stuff. I made Breaking Bad for the DS. It's on my YouTube channel if you wanna check that out and some other fun stuff. I partake in the Haruhi Club on the programming tool development side, so like this serial loops, and also graphic design and
And
UI,
the
specifically on
website.
the UI and the websites, and
Yeah.
occasionally I help proofread, though I need to get back on doing that at some point.
Oh shit! I used to do
Um,
that too. Okay.
but yeah, I kind of help out here and there, and yeah, me and Jonko have been developing
Yes. Thank you.
the serial loops program for the past year and a bit now. I think probably more than that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. I have been really enjoying developing this with you. And so yeah, I mean, let's just jump into it. Let's start developing.
Yes.
Speaking of that, yeah, okay. So YouTube is still sad, but it's getting 7 megabits a second, so it can shut up and
All
just
right.
yeah live with that. And 60 FPS. It says it's fine. Okay. Anyway, maybe it will just eventually. We have two concurrent viewers according to the stream thing. So hello, two concurrent viewers. So anyway, so basically, what I was doing right before the stream is I was working on the group selection editor because I had a PR in flight for that. And there was one thing with it that I did that is actually necessary for the script editor. And that's this character name. Why did I call it crop converter? That's not what it is. Oh, right down here. It's this one. It's the text substitution converter. And so basically,
Yeah.
this is a get substituted string method thing. Um, and so essentially, for those of you who are watching, we have this fun thing that we deal with, which is that the text in the game is in Shift.js and it uses full width characters. But when you're typing,
Yeah.
you don't want to have to use full width characters. So just to give you some visual on this, I can just take out a converter. So I'll just remove this one, for example, just to show what happens when we do that.
It does that dynamically if your language is Japanese, doesn't it, as well, I think.
What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah, exactly. It does. It does. The converter automatically makes it so that if it's Japanese, it like still uses the Japanese characters and everything. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
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 It's quite nice. But yeah, anyway, so basically what we wrote was part of our text replacement routine also makes it so that we have what we call substituted strings in the code. And the substitute string just takes the original characters and replaces all of the full width characters for half width, is how that works. How does the stream look for you, Will? Does it look healthy?
I just have the chats. Let me just
Oh,
open
yeah,
stream
yeah. No,
again.
just look at the stream real quick and just let me know if it looks healthy. He went quiet.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Okay, looks good to you? Okay, cool.
Sorry.
No. I was
Sorry.
like, oh my god, is it really bad? Like, it's so bad.
No. I was locking in, trying to figure it out.
Okay, he's locked in.
Unmute it and everything.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. So this up here, this interviewing here, that's what the I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my mouse. That's what the full width characters look like, and then this down here is a converted one to half width. And so the issue that I had with Avalonia here was that in order to make it so that when you're typing into one of these group boxes or whatever, or like one of these text boxes, right, I want to be able to make it so that it automatically updates on the other end. Like the model basically updates with the text you're typing, right? So we have to convert and convert back. And so we can't use a multi-value converter, which is these things we use down here for a lot of, not for these ones. This one right here is a multi-value converter. And so it's capable of taking in multiple different values. And so initially I was going to be like, okay, we'll take in the string and then the project, right? Because you need the project to do the substitute string information, because that's what holds all of the font information. And so instead what I'm doing is this horrible hacky thing that I hate, which is that every time you open a project, so you can see here, we instantiate a static.
Oh yeah.
We just set this. Yeah. So we just have the project passed into open project view, and then we statically set the project as like a static property on this converter. And it's not.
Sometimes you got to do it like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up reflecting or doing crazy shit when that actually gets
like,
instantiated.
Yeah, I agree. So I feel like this is fine and adequate. So yeah, anyway, it's not great, but it's what it is. So that's what I did for now. And at least like it's not like a publicly exposed thing or whatever. It's just a private little field that has like a single method to set it, and that's all that it has. So I think it's okay. And then I have these. So then basically because of that, it's able to convert and convert back. So that's really nice for the future. So the only thing that I'm struggling with right now is this characters involved section. I guess also it shouldn't be strings. Put link here after we merge scenario editor. Okay, well that's why the script isn't
working. We have now merged the scenario editor.
No, we have not. We have to fix the text.
Yeah, we got to resolve some conflicts.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fix the text.
Bit of context.
Yeah.
I did my homework 20 minutes before it was due. So I only just realized that actually, I was kind of going in with the plan of, okay, let's just merge these PRs straight away. But then I was like, wait a minute, does this PR have code that depends on stuff that was just changed by this other PR, which was related
Yeah,
to like changing out a type of box we used for
yeah,
UI or something, I think.
yeah. It does.
Yeah, it does,
Yeah,
and yeah, we gotta change that. So
yeah. I'll fix
that's a
it.
job.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it in a second. The first thing I'm doing here is I have to figure out how I don't know. I want to merge this as well as my point, and I'm gonna make you review it on stream. Was my plan. We're gonna
Okay,
do it
yeah,
on stream code review.
cool.
Uh,
That's cool.
yeah, exactly. So anyway, I wanted to do that real quick, and then I would like be doing other things while that happens. So that's my plan: is to push this up and then do the
Yeah,
the
good
test
idea.
fixes, and then you review it while I'm
I'll
fixing it,
work
and
away
then
on my machine. I've
yeah,
got it all
exactly.
up in front of me, so I'm ready to
Okay,
go. Yeah.
perfect, perfect. Hell yeah. So in any case, I have this list converter here that I just wrote that should take an IEnumerable of objects, any IEnumerable, and then turn them into a list. And it's not fucking doing that, man. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to
Oh.
say. Yeah, so it's passing in. We're passing in this characters involved property, which I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
is a. Oh, why is that the only
That's
place it
the
appears? What the fuck?
oh, that's not right.
That's not right at all.
Maybe
Uh,
that's not why it's not working. It's not passing in
maybe.
null.
Oh well, I mean maybe, but also like maybe it's something that's in the lib, not or the Haruhi the Chokuretsu lib.
Oh right.
So
Yeah.
that could be
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
So let me
That's
double
probably it.
check. Yeah, it's probably it. So group selection view model done it. Oh yeah, I'm in the
Let
same
me.
net cafe as I was in last time. By the way, I thought that's a fun fact
Yeah,
for you.
that's good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
A bit of continuity there.
yeah, it is. It's the
It's like
exact same one.
Millionaire, where they actually film the episodes back to back, and they just like
Yeah,
they stack them out
that's
over
it's
like.
no. This is the funny thing is it is not stacked up like that. It is two separate
No,
times,
not at all.
and like
Like a month
fully
apart.
a month apart. And it's just that like I left Japan and went back to Japan in that
Yeah,
period of
yeah,
time.
exactly. No, because it was funny because it was like you were like, when do you want to do this next? And I was like, okay, I'm in Germany next week. I'm in Birmingham the week after. How about like a month from now?
Yeah,
But here we are,
here we
booked
are.
in.
Yeah, back in Japan doing this, which is just
Yeah,
that's sometimes that's what you got to do. Yeah. Okay. So group selection
exactly.
item,
There you
and
go.
then okay. So it's group selection item. So it has the scenario selection here.
So that's what's bound,
That's
and then
what's
you have
bound to it. Yeah. And then okay, we can go in here and see the character involved. What was it called? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, it
I
is
think it was
characters
characters
involved.
involved.
It's characters involved, but oh, maybe it's like
Yeah.
because it's bound to a specific thing. It's bound to an activity probably, or something like that, or a route maybe. So let's see, characters. No, so then it's bound to the route probably.
Yeah.
Okay, characters involved. Yeah,
Our
this
object
one.
model is crazy.
Okay, so
We should do some object maps or something.
yeah, well, we might have to like look at potentially doing interesting bullshit to the Chokuretsu lib anyway, because we might want to make some of these
God.
things observable and shit like that. So I might want to like
Yeah,
depending
that's
on
what
how
I.
it
Yeah,
works.
if we're
Yeah, yeah,
binding
yeah.
them,
Yeah,
we want
exactly.
to update them.
It
We
would
gotta.
be really
Yeah.
nice. So we'll see. I'm gonna. That's future Junko problem. So we'll see if we can fix that. But
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, this is a list of speakers. So I mean, like, okay, it's sometimes you do think, okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see list speaker. Let's just see if that makes it work. If that doesn't make it work, then like nothing's gonna make it work. Okay, and I'm just gonna not do the import there because I don't want to right now. So we're gonna do this real quick and see if we can get it working because I just want to have this thing working before I commit. Right, like I want it to actually be
Yeah.
working so that when we come back, it's not terrible. But I do, for those of you watching, for the two of you watching right now, plus maybe more, there's
Uh-huh.
5 views and 2 concurrent viewers, it says, but the YouTube statistics are always slightly off, it seems. Um,
Yeah.
so for those of you watching, I do swear I will get to making the script editor, and it will be very cool. Like, you will be fascinated with the technique for script editing making.
The scenario stuff is very cool.
Thank you.
It
Yeah.
looks good
Yeah.
when it's all
I
kind of
was
him.
pretty happy with it. And the script editor is a very complex beast, so it will be very interesting to sit down and try to make that work. I am very happy that we did the scenario editor first because like we can use that pattern.
Yeah,
And the scenario editors, like
it's
I
a
think it's like
simpler
the
one.
reverse of what we did last time from what you were saying, because you said that you took
It
my
is,
script
yeah.
editor and like used that as the basis for the scenario editor, and now we're doing
I
it the other way
chopped it
around.
up and
Yeah,
yeah, made it
because the
simpler.
scenario editors is a much simpler script editor basically, and so we can
Basically,
work with
yeah.
that. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Okay. Hey, nice, it worked this time. Okay, so it is just it needs to be a list of
Oh, cool.
speaker. It just is expecting it to be a
Yeah,
list of speaker. Okay, well that's stupid. Okay, well,
we love our
whatever.
group boxes.
Yeah, we have a lot of group boxes in that thing that we're gonna have to change. We're gonna have to like make our own implementation of group box that
Yeah.
includes text boxes that we can edit, or like double click it
Yeah.
and turns into a text box and then you can edit it or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Something like
idea.
that.
That's actually a nice. I like that
Yeah,
UI. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
something like that.
yeah, a few less lines would be good. UI. So yeah, I do a lot of the UI stuff when I get the
Yes.
chance. Chokuretsu, for this project.
Yeah, exactly.
Um.
And Will's gonna do that. He's
Yeah.
gonna after I merge this, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna stream next. He's gonna stream himself
Yeah. Could
making
do.
the
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
I would join your stream for
Maybe
that on your channel. Hell
we could
yes,
do it.
I would be
Yeah.
extremely
It's
down
been
for
a
that.
while. I haven't done I did some streaming during COVID when I had time.
Yeah,
It's been crazy since, but yeah, no, we should do that. That'd be fun.
I agree. I think that
Um,
would be what we call in the business rad as hell.
Kino. Mm.
Yeah, man, it's super Kino. Okay,
How Twitter up to date are you, Jonko? Are you
I
very up to date?
am.
Do you know what parkour civilization
Oh,
means?
dude, I've seen the first movie. We had a whole. You clearly
Oh yeah.
are out of the loop of
Oh,
the
I've
Haruhi
seen.
translation server
Oh
discourse
really? Am
because
I?
we've been
Have you?
talking about parkour civilization. Millie said I have based opinions always. Let me pull this up.
No, no. Me and my friends have seen both movies.
Okay,
The
yeah,
Law OVA, we call it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So I
I
watched I
can't believe
watched
it.
the first
It's
movie
brilliant.
in a net cafe, not this particular one, but I watched it. So basically I did for some lore that is purposely non-specific as to
Mm,
avoid doxing myself.
mm,
I am currently interviewing for a new job that is also involves a large move because
mm,
I don't know how much of this you know actually, Will, but
mm. You told me about.
I've told you a bit. Yeah, okay. So I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so potentially if I get this job, which it seems like I'm probably past the last interview, the
Oh,
final
you did.
interview.
You did.
Yeah, it seems
Nice.
like it. So
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the offer that I should hear back for today, theoretically. So I will
Hmm.
find out today if I actually get the job or not, and if I don't, then I'll be sad. But anyway, so it's a Tokyo job, which is fun. Um,
Mhm.
but anyway, I did the second to last interview in a net cafe because I was like, oh god, the Wi-Fi in my hotel is ass. It's so bad. I need to go to a net cafe so that it's not humiliating, like as an
Mm.
experience. And so I did, and then I was in the net cafe, and I was like, ah, fuck it. I got a few hours before my friend wants to hang out. I'll just watch Parkour Civilization because that's what everyone on Twitter is talking about. And so I watched the first
Yeah.
movie. I haven't found time to watch the second movie or the OVA yet, but
You
I
you
will.
have to watch the second movie.
Yeah,
It
I
gets
know.
crazy.
I'm
It
so
gets
excited.
crazy.
I'm so excited.
It's yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's truly something. I can't begin to describe the feeling I have watching that. I think I was kind of rationalizing it the other day because like there's so much kind of corporate cynicism in like in like in just like life in general, but in specifically in like computer games and like Minecraft specifically.
Yeah,
They think that they're making that many hundreds of millions of dollars they're spending on that
for sure.
Minecraft
Yeah, the
movie,
Minecraft
and
movie
it's
looks
just
like
completely
ass. Yeah,
soulless.
yeah,
Completely soulless. Nobody cares about it. Everyone's making it. Just thinks it's just this terrible cash grab.
yeah,
Completely misjudges the fact that Minecraft got popular from, adults playing it and making things which kids found, awe-inspiring, like me back in the day.
yeah,
And here comes along just this FBO, this random YouTuber with this Parkour Civilization series made on with a budget of approximately $0, and just a lot of free time, presumably.
yeah,
And okay, it's made for kids, but it's able to be genuine and funny and just like and just has just packed with charm and like is very lore accurate and respectful to the source material. It's just such contrast um to like that. And yeah, Millie is bang on here. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
it's
I have
great.
base
I
hits.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
really
enjoyed it.
good. It's really good, and it
Mm.
has. For those of you in the audience who are wondering, it does actually have a genuine socioeconomic critique of the
It
society
does.
we live in.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's, at least from the first one. I
Uh,
can't speak to the second one yet, but from the first one,
Uh, the
uh,
second one kind of goes crazy. You gotta watch the second
okay,
one.
I'll
Yeah,
watch the
it's
second one.
it's
I'll watch the
it's
second one. I'm
interesting.
excited.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, sorry for derailing, but
no,
you know,
no, that's not a derail, man. Like you gotta talk
I
about
made
parkour
a one
civilization.
block diagonal jump onto that topic, and we
Holy
gotta
shit! Did you do
gotta move
360?
back.
Did you do 360?
I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, so that's good. That now works. What you just did, Jonko.
Thank you so much, King. I am quite happy with it. Oh, Ninja Raven. Hello. Ninja Raven
Yeah, hi
is.
Ninja Raven. I did see that.
You are the first indeed. And hello, Jonker and Willy Wonka. Wow.
Mm.
That's so
That's gonna
accurate.
be my Halloween costume this year.
Oh shit, really?
The Wonka experience. No, not really. I don't
Wow.
know. Maybe.
I guess
You
mine
know that.
is the Jonko themed Joker. What if the Joker? Are you
Uh,
Dan Henschel Twitter?
I'm not Dan Henschel Twitter, but I do kind of. I've heard of it. I've heard of this a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit.
he's been
Have you
doing. He went insane
have you
recently and just
have you
started
seen
posting.
the
What
new
if the
Joker?
Joker? I have not seen the new Joker, but I heard it made Korean
Oh
incels very
God.
mad.
Yeah. Oh well, did it? It. Yeah. Apparently, it's a crazy film. I haven't. I haven't. I am going to see the new the Bocce recap movie
Oh
tomorrow
yeah,
though.
I was gonna see
Yeah.
that back in June when I was in Japan because I was like, oh, I'm gonna see it before everyone else. And then I was
Mm.
like, I mean, I love Bochi. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Bochi boy.
Mm.
But also, I
It's
was
got
like, am
new
I?
animation apparently.
Yeah, it's got new animation, but it's still just a recap. And I was like, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
Yeah.
good thing to watch a movie without subtitles. Like, I was just very
Maybe not.
intimidated about
Yeah.
doing that. So, I don't know, but maybe
Fair
it would have
enough.
been better with a recap. But I was like intimidated to do that. So, um, oh, the new one's disappointing. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's how it be, I guess.
No, but I'm genuinely excited to in the cinema when they say you are Bocce the Rock to just start cheering,
I that
throwing the
the
popcorn.
best part is that that's not even
Oh no, it's
a.
likely.
No, it's
It's like
it's not even a Morpheus meme. That's actually like that actually
no,
happens in the
yeah,
show. Yeah, she
yeah,
actually
yeah,
does
yeah,
say
yeah.
Bochi the
I'm very
Rock.
excited.
Yeah,
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes long, which is like I think 3 minutes under Disappearance of Haruhi. Anyway,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're good. You're good. I'm pulling up. I just have to. I know that like we get really distracted on these streams, but I have to. I have to show you the Dan Henschel shit that's been going on.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah,
he's going
yeah.
crazy, and he makes really, so you know what he does. Like he's kind of crazy. He just
Yeah,
does random
he
shit.
is nuts.
And so the thing he's been doing recently is he made a video called "What if the Joker was blue and orange" or something like that, or I think that's what it was. So he just like, I don't know, and so he's just, people didn't like it apparently, and so he says that because of that he made more videos that were bad on purpose. Basically, is what he said. And then also he like decided to start genuine posting. Anyway, it's a whole thing, but Here we're just gonna watch real quickly. What if the Joker was blue and orange? Because of course we are. Okay, so
Such an
here we
insane
go.
individual. This is one of
Yeah,
those. This is one of the Twitter accounts.
yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Ready? Yeah, here we go.
What if the Joker was blue and orange? What if the Joker...
So anyway, I think that's beautiful. And then he also then does, what if the Joker was pink and yellow?
Oh
so,
my god, he's got the
yeah,
whole
he is-
color.
The Joker was pink and yellow!
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Anyway, yeah, and then he did, what if he was green and purple? And then, yeah, he has, like, here he is, Hitler. And then what if the Joker was a priest? And, yeah, anyway, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
So he's wild. He's really wild, and but I just wanted to share that with you today, because
Lovely. Thank
you're
you.
important to me, and I want you to experience the things that I experience.
Yeah. Well, I greatly appreciate it.
You're so welcome, King. You're so welcome.
So okay, so while you, so I guess it's a case of just preparing this for PR then, right? Or
Yeah, I think
testing
I'm
it
gonna
a
just
little bit.
submit it. I think it's good
Cool.
to go now. Like if you
While
find
you do
anything,
that,
let
I'm just
me
gonna quickly
know.
dash off
Oh,
and grab
sick.
something
While
for
he
1 second, so
dashes
you can
off,
use the
We're gonna
screen.
use the be right
Yeah.
back screen. So we're gonna be right back,
Alright.
folks. Don't leave.
You
So we're
submit that
playing-
PR, and then we'll start.
Yeah, what if the
working on
Joker
the,
was, dude? Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna be right back now. Here we go. All right, is
BRB.
everyone ready? Okay.
複雑なことが絡み合いまくりすぎてもう目の前が見えないや青く澄んだ空永遠に澄み渡ってジェット機が小さく消えてった何気なしぐさと何気なく交わした会話がここに素のシミを作って波紋を描いて広がるその最初の石を平野と川に投げたんだ最初投げるのは実に簡単だ人間せせで生きてこうこの狂気の沙汰で揺らいでよ粉々に砕けて風と共に散るんだ愛されてた記憶は残るだろう猫の手も借りたいしっちゃかめっちゃかビニンバ通りカスの極めさハモンベイベー波紋を描いて広がってくその最初の石を平野と川に投げたんだ最後投げるのは実に簡単だ
Right back now. Hello, everyone. We're back. Welcome. Will is here as well, as
Yes.
we all know. He's hanging out with us.
Can I just say, this is one thing I will give my £100 of IntelliJ subscription of JetBrains subscriptions credit for.
Right, pounds
The
is
merge
the currency.
conflict
I forgot
resolver
about
in
that.
JetBrains.
Yeah, it's really good.
Excellent. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 100 GBP. Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
It's really good. You just click buttons and it just does it. Great.
I mean, like, that is okay. Yeah. So, I need to accept the current change. Yeah. Yes. And then I need to accept current change here. Current change.
I'm telling you, if
here.
Microsoft were good at user interface design and consistent at it, they'd be like, "Mwah, perfect, best company."
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying I have insight into
Yeah,
that,
well,
but
but from an outsider's perspective, the user interface is the real issue I have with Microsoft. They seem to design a new one every 4.5 seconds.
yeah,
But
they really
it's just
do.
me.
They really fucking do, man. Okay, here, I'm gonna actually remove that because that is a smart change that past Jonko made. Okay, and then git add, git commit, merge, git push. Oh fuck, git push. Excellent. Okay, cool. So now we have pushed this. So theoretically, when I go into GitHub, which I will now put a GitHub here, I'll show you something cool that I did, Will, while I'm sitting here and having to make a new Firefox window. I filed an issue against GPSP around their wireless adapter support because it's very slow on the 3DS, and basically it works
Well, that's
perfectly.
specific.
Yeah, it's a very specific thing.
Why?
And I know you're gonna be shocked, but it's Pokemon related.
Wait, can the 3DS, new 3DS run PSP games fine? Is that?
Well, so GPSP is a Game Boy Advance emulator. It just is for the PSP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh right, I see. I
Yes.
gotcha.
Yeah. So it's for the PSP, but then they made a libretro port of it that is capable of running on a whole bunch of devices. And the wireless adapter works perfectly on PC and mobile are the two platforms I tested it on, like Android and PC with RetroArch. And it works really great on those two. But then when I tried to use it on the 3DS, because that was like ultimately what I wanted to do, I was running it on the 3DS and I was not able to get it to connect.
Wait.
Yeah, what's up?
It's a GBA.
Yeah, GBA emulator.
Emulator.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
did GBA even have wireless?
Oh, yeah, it had wireless adapters.
GBA have wireless?
Yeah, you're too young. You don't remember the
this
times.
Is way before. Was it those little blue antenna things you stuck on the top of the GBA or something? Is that
blue antenna things? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
GBA
wireless
like the link cable.
No, not the link cable.
The wireless
not the link cable.
thing.
I mean, it was a wireless link cable. It looked like this. Is this blue with antennas? Is this what you're talking about?
No, but it is what I meant. Yeah. Not blue.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So this thing is the wireless adapter. So basically, the wireless adapter was only used by a couple of games. The main ones that people remember, of course, are Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald. They were not used by Ruby and Sapphire because Ruby and Sapphire came out before they released the wireless adapter for it.
I didn't know that. Yeah, okay.
Or at least like they were developed before that they developed this thing, right? Whatever. So what's interesting about it, the neat thing about it, is that when they did these Pokemon distributions, right? Like, so for example, Birth Island, the Aurora ticket, how you got Deoxys, it was distributed via the wireless adapter, right?
I gotcha.
And so there's mystery
it's not Wi-Fi. It's like Ni-Fi then. Is it like Ni-Fi?
It actually is, I think, 2.4 gigahertz or whatever. I think it is basically Wi-Fi. It's not Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Because it doesn't connect.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't connect to the internet or anything, but I think it uses the same, not protocol, but like same wave, whatever the wavelength thing.
Radio.
Radio. Yeah.
So it's like I imagine it's similar in architecture to the actual DS Ni-Fi, which is used.
I would imagine it's not that different from it. Yeah, it's probably very similar, but I do know that the DS Ni-Fi cannot, like, you know how you can plug in GBA games into original DS and DS Lite and all that. It can't do.
Yeah, I can't emulate that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not even. Yeah, it doesn't have. It just can't do it straight up. So that's unfortunate. but yeah. So anyway, though, you can do it on the 3DS though, theoretically, with this wireless with this GBPSP or GPSP rather, and like it's the only emulator that has done wireless adapter support. So the neat thing that I did, so now I'm gonna say add group selection editor to Avalonia branch. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with
Did
this
the
one.
thing on stream. Hell yeah. Oh wait, hell yeah is a
That's
bad
really
word.
strange though. There's a million GBA emulators. I could have sworn like RGBA or one of the other ones would have support the Wi-Fi.
No,
I thought
so
GB emulation is pretty mature, is it not? Yeah, MGBA,
yes,
yeah.
it is. MGBA is like really, really good. But here's the thing that's fascinating. Actually, I'm going to show you something that was really fascinating.
This is
to
interesting.
Me.
I would have assumed GBA emulation is possibly the most advanced emulation of all, because that it's like in the sweet spot between people give enough of a shit about it and like it's easy enough to do. Because like NES emulation is already perfected, but like
Yeah.
GBA is kind of like I'd figure that would be next on the list nearly after like SNES. I mean SNES is actually perhaps more complicated because you've got stuff like Mode 7, whereas the GBA had a pretty consistent thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Gig.
Oh, is Gig here in chat?
Yeah, he's commenting on the in the PR.
Oh, he's commenting on the PR. Holy shit, you're right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, sir. Thank you, King. Okay. So what I was gonna show you real quick, Will, while you review that PR and then I check out the test branch or the other branch and test and write some tests or fix some tests or whatever. Is
right, yeah.
Real quick, Game Boy Advance. If we go in here to the Game Boy Advance emulators, so one thing you'll notice is that they have. Here's the thing, basically, is like Game Boy Advance emulation is very advanced. Haha. But the thing with it is that there's a ton of adapters, both for like the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. There's a ton of different like hardware things that they added for it. And most emulators have not bothered to implement those things. So you can see this is enhancements.
Right.
Here's the hardware features and accessories. So basically, like, here's what we're looking at. So they have connectivity of the link cable. So there's single pack and multi pack link cable, the wireless, and then GameCube communication, and then okay, I guess like what the fuck is the oh no, single pack and multi pack is different than link cable. That's a different thing. Sorry, but anyway, so basically like there's you can see here that like yes, MGBA has emulated or implemented quite a few of these, including link cable. Notably, link cable is not net play. It doesn't have net play ability. It's only single computer like link cable, like two emulators on the same computer.
Okay.
And so the
Oh,
reason...
but I think is that not possible with like networking, like a local network? Because like Melon DS does that as well, but
Melon DS does that as well. So yeah, theoretically you can do like I mean, like they can implement some sort of net play thing where basically like there's two emulators running on the same machine, and then like one of those like basically like what's the what's the pattern called again? When you're not using
a LAN or a TCP tunnel.
Oh no! When you're not using the version of like server client, a server client model.
Oh right, yeah.
Where basically one computer is the server, and then it hosts both of the two emulators, and just one of them is not displayed, and then the other one actually has the two, like is running the second, like it's running just like a copy of it and just sending inputs over, right? Like just has just taking inputs from the other computer, and that way they stay linked, because the whole thing is that the cycle timing for it is like really tight. And so that's what's interesting about it is wireless, actually, because the wireless adapter is wireless, and so it has like packet dropping, like it's expecting packets to drop and things like that. Like it's much less precise than a link cable, makes it possible to do over the internet, which is kind of cool. And so GPSP can actually emulate the wireless adapter perfectly, but it's the only one that's bothered to implement it so far. I guess BBAM has kind of implementation.
There's an asterisk. What's the asterisk next to MGBA? There's like a little note.
For this
Next to
one,
MGBA's
I
wireless.
think that it's
Yeah, I'm
on
kinda
its
curious.
roadmap. I think that's what it means, is that it's on the roadmap.
Ah.
Yes, exactly. They're gonna have it in 1.0.0 is the plan.
Okay, 2025. Okay, wow.
Well,
I'm surprised. I would have assumed.
oh,
Yeah,
go
I'd have
ahead.
assumed that would have just been in there already.
Yeah, yeah,
Guess
no,
not.
you'd think so, but yeah,
MGBA
no,
is super advanced. Yeah.
it is, yeah. But also, then you go down here and you can see all of these special hardware things. So yes, e-readers have been implemented in MGBA, which is great. But then there's all of these cool special hardware things that have only been implemented by GBE Plus, the Game Boy Enhanced emulator. Has bothered to implement a bunch of these things, including my favorite one, the Gluco Boy.
That's
Which,
awesome.
yeah, do you know what the Gluco Boy is?
Yeah, it measures your glucose levels for
Yes,
those
exactly. Yeah,
who are
diabetic.
diabetic.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it,
Yeah,
like,
I watched a
specifically was
video
a
on this.
game.
Really cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. It came with the game. It was. I think it was like a. It was an American. It was a British company. Might have been that did
it
this or
might have
something.
been
I can't remember.
Australian, I think. Australia.
Or maybe it might have been Australian. Yeah.
Yeah, Australian company. Yeah, it was Australian.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was super interesting to me. I read about this on a plane to a wedding.
Which is weird because I think it's PAL. I think it's a PAL cart or something. Anyway,
interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so the Gluco Boy and a bunch of other
really
things.
Cool.
Yeah. And so then similarly, if we look at like Game Boy Color emulators, you can see the same kind of thing where there's a whole bunch of hardware.
Yeah.
If we go down here, yeah, hardware features, like all of these different weird hardware features that have been
GBE
implemented by
supports
GBE Plus, but not necessarily all the other ones. Like Same Boy has not
This is the
implemented
thing,
a bunch
though.
of these, even though Same Boy is like the best Game Boy emulator, basically, like universally considered. Yeah, what's up?
The thing, this is the thing though. Like I had this with the DS where I added Rumble support to my homebrew, and it was really cool and really awesome. And then it's annoying because the most popular emulator, Desmoom, just doesn't support it at all.
Yeah.
And then or sorry, no, other way around. Sorry, the best emulator, Melon DS, doesn't support it at all.
Oh, okay, got it.
Melon DS is I would consider is kind of like the equivalent of like MGBA.
Yes,
but for DS.
I think so. Yeah.
But it just doesn't support it, and it's just a real shame because it's like
I'm sure she's
there's
working
so many
on it.
really.
It's in the
Oh yeah, I
pipeline,
know.
for
It's
sure,
just
yeah.
one. It's just one person working on Melon. But
Yeah.
I love. I think you really want to when you're making an emulator. I'm big on the emulator like supporting all the unique edge cases of the hardware because that's the most fun and interesting part to me.
No, completely agreed, and that's the GBE Plus guy absolutely agrees with you because that's his whole deal. Okay, what the fuck happened with these tests here? I have to now debug the thing that you're supposed to be looking at. Okay, now I have to hit sign in, and it will sign me in. Yeah, do your thing. Oh yeah, Microsoft, go for it. Hell yes. Okay, cool. We're signed in. That sign in process is insane to me. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, I had to like request Microsoft to fix my account once because I did it the wrong way around.
This.
I signed in via GitHub, and it broke the entire system. It just completely broke everything, and they had to unlink it with Microsoft support.
That's
anyway,
insane.
Let me.
Okay, apparently
let me
did
try
something
compiling
wrong in
your
merge
PR.
conflict, I think. I have to fix something in the merge conflict. 1 second. It's not going to compile.
Oh right, okay.
Give me 1 second.
I was about to pull it.
Yeah, wait a second.
No worries.
I will fix it, and then I just fucked something up in the merge conflict. Is all it is.
No problem.
So let's see. Yeah, it's literally. Yeah. So I already added utility to it, and so it's complaining about that. Okay, cool. Now we're good. So let's. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we commit it, let's build it locally and make sure it actually builds. That would be important, right? And actually, also, let's merge.
Don't use the. Yeah.
What's that?
Do you not use the UI for Git or just prefer command line?
No, I just prefer command line. Yeah.
Yeah.
I when I started, I was using command line, and I learned all of the commands that I needed, and I just have done it since then that way. I don't know. I prefer the command line. Maybe that's weird, but that's how it is. And I also learned Vim for it specifically, so I was like, I'm going to use my Vim skills. I don't even do like commit M and then type the message. I just like do it in Vim, man. I'm really hardcore that way. Fix
I see.
bug.
Yeah.
And then git push, and then
Colon
we're gonna
WQ.
colon WQ, man. Main. Not main. Sorry, git checkout Avalonia. And then git pull. Oh no. You're not gonna. No. Okay. And then git pull. Okay. And then git checkout group selection editor Avalonia. Git merge. Oh no. Git merge Avalonia. Git push. Okay. Now that might break the tests, by the way, but I don't think it will because I didn't really write any tests for this because I didn't feel like I needed to.
Tests. Right. Let me try pull.
Yeah, cool. Go for it. And then I will fix the other one real quick that has breaking tests. So yeah, sorry for getting us all distracted. Yeah, Ninja Raven says it's been insanity ever since the repo opened. So true.
Yeah.
Did I see the Winamp issues? Oh, I see. Apparently that's what he was talking about with the Winamp issues.
Oh, I heard about that. I don't know the details.
I don't know anything about Winamp issues. That it's been insanity since the repo opened. I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah, so what happened is they open sourced Winamp, right? But they didn't really open source it. They open sourced it with like this weird proprietary license.
Oh,
right. They didn't use an open source license. They wanted to remain control over like they wanted you to only be able to use it for like your own inspection and reference or something, and very limited contribution purposes or whatever. And of course, no one likes that. Like the real hardcore, developers, Windows developers, and all that stuff. They don't like that, so they picked the whole thing apart. And like this is a license violation. I want to file a DMCA and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh my god,
it's been a bit chaos.
Oh my
right?
god. Yeah.
It's PR.
Yeah, get that PR open, bro, and let's do this. This would be. You know what we should do, Will? You know what we should do? Initially, it was just people shitposting and making forks when they replaced the source with Doom. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. But you know what we should do, Will? You know how like when VTubers collab, they have like people do like the multicam, like multi perspective of like all of the different perspectives because they all stream at the same time playing Among Us.
Yeah.
We should do that, but with programming.
You want me to share?
Oh, yeah. You can share. I'm saying like you should do it on your channel though. I'm saying next time we should.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We stream simultaneously. We simul stream.
Valid. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think that would be excellent. But also, like, I think maybe a few times from now. Next time you can just stream and I'll be a guest on your stream so I can harass you.
Yeah.
That's my real goal.
I know. I like thinking. All right, so let me just build this group selections editor Avalonia. So
it's absolutely the case that like people will run a joke into the ground, Ninja. Like that's 100%.
Yeah, like parkour civilization. Does anyone jump for the beef?
No, I actually I would jump for the chicken. Honestly, I'm not gonna risk it. I have no desire to become a parkour champion or whatever. I'm just gonna stay a parkour noob and hope that Evbo like rewrites society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So the group thing works. It looks good. Yeah.
Nice.
All compiles. Let's do a quick fly through the code.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So I see where the issue is. It's the new test I wrote, so I have to just copy and paste the things I changed, and it should be fine.
Oh wow, we've bumped Avalonia SVG to 11.1.0.1 from 11.1.0.
Hey,
what do they add?
I actually didn't check.
What's
I just
new?
bumped it.
It's kind of buggy though. To be fair, it doesn't render all SVGs that great, but that's kind of
interesting.
To be expected with SVGs. Yeah. Like I actually just switched back to using a PNG for the main icon on the front because
I didn't know that.
The SL icon doesn't look good on the homepage.
Okay, well, good to know.
Like it rendered, but it didn't do like the circles.
Got it. I see. So that's kind of strange actually. That it wouldn't. Yeah.
I was
that's
gonna
weird.
deep dive, but I've done this before. I've deep dived SVG loading issues, and I regret it.
Okay,
because-
that's valid. That's very valid.
Yeah, and it gets disastrous. I love how simple this group group selection editor is. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
I mean, when it all comes together, like this PR adds a whole new item editor. You've only actually added 160 lines of code, and I'd say 30
Yeah.
of those are just imports and stuff. So
Yeah, it's really
like
nice.
whereas with Eto, it would have been twice, 3 times
Yeah.
the size of this
Oh
PR.
yeah, no, not
So
even a
that
question.
when Avalonia works, it's great. When it's being a pain, it's a real pain. But no,
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah, no, I'm
This is
really
great.
happy with it. Obviously, it's on parity with the Ado editor, which
Yeah.
doesn't work yet. Well, I mean, it works, but it displays
It
information.
doesn't
Doesn't
edit.
allow edit for
Yeah.
information. Yeah,
Which
there's no
is
saving or
fine for
anything.
now.
But yeah, I think it's fine for now. I just wanted to get in the aspect of the changing the text for the script editor's sake.
Yeah, the Windows tests for that are just finishing, but when those are done, I'll merge that if you're cool
Okay,
with it.
perfect. Yeah, let me. Okay, so I think this is how I'm supposed to do this. Let's see. Okay. Actually, this is a pain in the ass, and I'm just going to comment out this test for now. I'll come back to it.
Do we
So I
still
don't-
have Mac? Oh no, yeah, we do have Mac OS tests. It tests on everything, doesn't it?
Yes, we do have macOS tests. It's fully headless and it works nicely. I'm getting messages.
The Eto Mac OS test.
Oh, my messages are that Will is approving my PR. I was like, ooh, I'm getting a text.
Oh right, yeah.
It's not a
The
text.
the Eto forms tests for Mac were quite something.
Awful. So bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
God, yeah, that was hell to write. I mean, it was fun for me because I like doing horrible things, but it was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was really bad.
Right, merging that.
Yeah, okay,
Right,
sick. I'm
that's
just
in
gonna
Avalonia.
comment out test for now. I will come back and fix this, but I'm just gonna comment out the test for now because
All right, then we can merge
we
Avalonia
can
in.
merge the
There's
scenario
the-
editor. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
There's
And
a
I'm
there's a
gonna-
conflict you need to resolve though. No.
Oh, there's a conflict I need to resolve. This is bullshit. I hate
Yeah,
this.
because we just merged.
Oh,
'Cause
you
we
just merged the
that
other thing.
the new
Got
group.
it. Okay, I see. So
Yeah,
let me go
I figured
in.
let's just merge that and then do the.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Scenario is bigger.
I will take care of the scenario editor then, and do a merge fix on it. Okay. So let's do git pull. Oh wait, I have to change branches. Oops.
It's an entire test commented out. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it be sometimes. Okay, so pull
do be
Avalonia
like
real
that.
quick, and then git checkout scenario editor Avalonia, and then git merge Avalonia. And the merge conflict is in the editor tabs panel view model apparently. So let's open that up and so yeah, I was doing speaking of weird emulation stuff. The other thing I was doing is in NDS Bootstrap, WeLink connectivity is not currently supported. So you can't connect to Pokemon Battle Revolution and all that from your DS, if you're running the game off of an SD card, basically. The only way to do it is to either have a physical cartridge or to run it off of a particular flash card. I believe it's an ACE card is the thing that can do it.
Hello?
And
Hello.
Hi, can
Is
you not hear
Yoko
me?
going down?
Oh no.
Sorry, no, you cut out for a second. I think it might be me actually. So let me just adjust my settings. There we go.
Okay.
Say something now.
Hello, how's it going?
Cool, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. If in
Yeah.
chat, welcome to the Jonko William podcast says my best friend Millie. Oh my god, I love
Hey
that.
Millie, how's it going?
How's it going, Millie? We love you. You're the best. As we said in the Pokemon chat, you're the
Yeah.
goat. Or Ermi said that specifically, but you're the
The
goat.
moat.
Yes, I loved the goat Melber. That was good. That was a good response to that. In case anyone was wondering, that's reference to Ermi, who is not in chat, so obviously is not the GOAT.
We love Army.
We do love Ermi, but he's not the GOAT today, unfortunately. Millie is here and
No.
Ermi is not, so
Yeah.
Millie's the GOAT. Alright, let's see real quick. Oh yeah, Fuyuko messaged me. And oh nice. Good luck, friend. Fuyuko is gonna get free GitHub Enterprise and thus free writer stuff for being a student. So
Yeah,
good for her.
that's what I did. That's what I did. I
Yeah.
big recommend. Writer's
Yeah.
good. I use Writer.
Writer is good. Oh,
Does that mean there's gonna be two writers versus one Visual Studio? You'll be the
I'm gonna be the odd
be
one
knocked
out.
off.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
switch to writer eventually, maybe. Apparently, the new company might pay for writer for me, which I'm excited about.
Oh.
Very
Yeah.
excited. Smash the like button. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Ermi might have an MKDS hack, but I am hacking Haruhi. So
Yeah.
you know, I mean, like, you know, consider the following. Or the preceding, I guess. Okay. What the fuck was this file that I need to fix? It is the editor tabs panel view model. Okay, so we're gonna open up the view models and we're gonna do this. We're gonna fix this thing. View models, panels, editor tab. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm I'm getting a ghostwriter. What a fake MC. What? What? You gotta explain yourself. I don't understand.
What?
Okay.
Oh, like me? No.
Okay. I still have cracked JetBrains installers. Oh, writer. Oh, I get it. Writer.
Yeah.
I understand now. I get it, Millie.
Yeah.
I get the joke. It's
That's-
because
I
it's
see.
because you're British or I'm American, I guess.
I didn't
and
get
I
it.
pronounce
I
writer
didn't
and
clock it.
writer. I pronounce writer and writer the same, right? Because I'm American. Like whereas a British
JetBrains
would
Rider.
say writer. Yes, exactly. And
Writer.
writer and writer. But I say writer both. No, that's good. You did good, Millie. That was a good bit. It just took me a second because I don't.
JetBrains.
Yeah, you explain, Will, while I fix this pull request thing.
Yeah.
Let's merge
Well,
conflict.
JetBrains Rider is the people who make IntelliJ, which is a really good, well, the de facto standard, nearly, Java IDE. Also make they make a bunch of other things, including like WebStorm, which is for like web development, and that other one, C Lion, which is for C. And there's also like I think there's Rust Rover or something for Rust.
Yes.
Anyway, they also make Rider, which is perhaps the second most famous IDE, which is the one for .NET, which is really okay. On the surface, is kind of like, okay, well, why would you use that when there's Visual Studio? Argument number one is that Macs exist and are
Yes.
nowadays really good for development, and Visual Studio does not exist on Mac anymore. It used to. Argument number two is that Microsoft aren't very good at making user interfaces, and JetBrains Rider has a really nice user interface.
Yeah, it's also written in Avalonia.
Yeah.
The thing they were using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it, but they're really good at styling, like the UIs to look just completely consistent across.
Yeah.
It's very, very good the way they do that.
Yeah. No, I think Rider is great from what I can see.
Because IntelliJ is built in Swing, which is Java.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah. They are pretty good about making sure that they also use the language for the thing that they're making, which is kind of cool. Okay. Although I don't know that like one of them, like with the JavaScript one, is written in JavaScript. I actually kind of hope.
Oh
not.
no.
Kind of hope.
No, they do have one though. They have an Electron one, which is something else.
Yeah. Okay. So perfect. Let's merge this motherfucker. It's almost ready. It's just got to pass these tests, and then we're good. Uh, the thing I laughed at in the middle of your little spiel there, Will, was Millie wrote, "Damn, being British is such a setback in life," which is really getting me. But you know,
I can
so
relate.
is being American. Did you see? Okay, wait, Will. I know this is our podcast episode, so we're just doing this
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
But did you see the
Oh,
thing with
absolutely.
Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper? Did you see that guy?
No,
Do you know who that
no.
is?
What's this?
Okay.
No, maybe I do. I just don't know the name.
Okay, so Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper is this guy on Twitter who is basically like a super creepy guy that like I don't know, like his main thing is his whole thing is like he's gonna like protect Japanese culture from Western imperialism is what he says, right? You know?
Boy.
But mainly what that is composed of is complaining about like LGBT people in Japan existing. And you know, and also like he's separate. I buried a lead here, but he's also a weird pedophile who gets like mad when they change school uniforms and swimsuits and stuff. So you know, yeah, it's really creepy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not great. So anyway, he posted a thing where he revealed that he was British and he's been pretending to be Japanese. He's been pretending to be Japanese this whole time. He like literally did things where he like no, it's even better, man. It's even better. He literally did things where he would like post like on a walk near Nihonbashi and like he filtered photoshopped Google Street View images of the park that he said he was walking by or whatever.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. He's like he doesn't speak Japanese. He uses Google
really
Translate.
Funny.
Yeah, so he uses Google Translate and like literally everyone like people would just like yell at him in the comments like no, you don't even know what you're saying, like this is obviously Google translated. And he's like, what are you talking about in Japanese? Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper. It's incredible. And my favorite part about it was he started the thing about being like actually British or whatever. He started it by saying not started it, but like in it he says that he's ashamed to be British and that's why he pretended to be Japanese. And there was a reply to it that was like, yeah, can you imagine like you know, I understand being ashamed to be British, you know, like it would really suck to be in a xenophobic island nation that is essentially an American aircraft carrier now. So I would understand pretending to be Japanese instead.
Yeah. That's great. That's a good point. Yeah, it's actually terrifying and similar. Some of the stuff is when you think about it.
It's
yeah.
Really good. So anyway,
that's really embarrassing. Why? Why? That's no. Just in general, not to me. Just fundamentally an embarrassing individual.
Yes,
should just be embarrassed about their existence.
Yeah, no, I've interacted with him, but he has not interacted with me, thankfully. But I have interacted with him just to tell him to, you know, hit his head against the tofu or whatever. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. That really killed me. That really killed me when that happened. I thought that was so fucking funny, man. Like, and then he also tried to walk it back. By the way, he admitted he was British and then said he was hacked. It's so embarrassing. Honestly, that is embarrassing. Embarrassing is the correct word. You're right.
I feel like revealing that you were British all along is like it's like the sort of plot that you would get in like a crap film that we would used to make or something. like I feel like I've seen a few, like it's like a Carry On film. Are you familiar with Carry On films? Anyway, they're like a type of film, and there's like a film series long running in this country. Just like a crap joke that you get in one of those ones.
I know, right?
Jesus, people are really insane.
It's really something. But in any case, we just merged the scenario editor.
Yes, the scenario editor. Yeah, edit. I don't want to edit that scenario. That scenario.
Goddamn, so true.
Remain
That's
unedited.
so real.
Yeah. I just don't understand. You know, with anime, with all this stuff, I think people just need to shut the fuck up and enjoy it. Sorry for swearing.
Don't even apologize. Am I gonna get demonetized? Oh no!
Yeah,
my monetization.
Maybe. Yeah.
My monetization that I don't qualify for. So
people need to use common sense and just enjoy like what they can, and like people need to be quiet sometimes when it comes to. People need to quit yapping and just
so true.
Get off Twitter and touch some grass and that.
All that kind of stuff. Yeah, that good stuff.
All that good stuff. Um,
Okay.
I was
Well, I'm gonna
British
start
all
the script
along.
there.
It's crazy
It's so funny. It's so funny, is what
Yeah.
it is. I don't know, man. Like, I love that kind of shit. Like, I
Mm.
find it like deeply funny. When stuff like that happens. I know it's like cringe or whatever, but like I love cringe shit. Oh my god, we're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
find out
it's
all
valid.
Japanese people are secretly British. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, crazy.
I'm there right now, and admittedly, I've met a lot of Japanese speakers in my life because I go to Japan so much now. Um, but one of the Japanese speakers I am closest with is actually British. So like there is a
Mm.
non-zero chance that some of the other ones are also British. You know what I mean, Millie?
Mm.
Like just saying.
Mm.
Yeah. Um uh and
Is it
and the
just me, by the way? Did
yeah.
the scenario editor used to have the ability to edit the command type and then it would reset the view, or maybe it just
It did, but that
it's not
sucks from an
pain in the
MVVM.
ass?
Yeah, it sucks from
Yeah,
an
yeah, of
MVVM
course.
perspective. So I instead, basically, the reason we did it that way, or maybe you did it that way, Will, was we didn't have to then have a thing to. I'll just show you real quick. We didn't have to then have a
Yeah.
thing to make a little window pop up so you could select the command, right? You could just add it and it added a
Oh,
new scene and
yeah.
then you edited the command afterwards. So what I did was I made it so now instead of being able to edit the command, you can add new commands and delete commands, right? And then just
Mm.
like that's how you would change the command type is the idea.
I wanna
Basically
do
making it the same as the script editor.
I want to do little icons for each command that kind
Yeah,
of
go
like
for
make
it,
it look
King.
really like. Wouldn't it be
Make it
nice to
pop.
have like if new game? I don't know if have you ever seen Scratch, like the
Yeah,
visual
like
code editor,
the MIT thing or
and how
whatever.
it's kind of laid out like puzzle pieces where you have like a
Yeah.
start block and then it goes down and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying something like that, but it'd be nice if like new game had like a little start puzzle piece with a downwards kind of connector thing, and then it's like it just logically looked good and that was like a left line, so everything just kind of
I mean, that
flowed, and
sounds
then
good to me.
we'll see.
Oh shit.
I'll have a think. I'll have a think.
Okay, you're gonna have a think, and you'll implement that. File an issue for it while you're doing it. While you're here.
Yeah, well, I'll have a think if I want to do that, but I think it'll be fun to do little icons for those. But the script editor.
Oh my god, we're getting
Oh.
cat posting. We're getting cat posting and grass posting.
Meow.
Love that. Scratchma. No, fuck. I did it. Oh my god, I said it. He's gonna punk me in a second. I know exactly what's
boy.
coming. I'm predicting it. I know exactly what's gonna happen because I said
Oh,
that.
it's happened to me before.
Yeah,
happened to me
that's
before,
fucked
don't worry.
up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can't believe. No, when I played Among Us with people back in like 2020 or whatever, right? When it was big to do that, and I still remember being told. Yeah, exactly. There we go. I got it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. No, I was told to do the dragon task. Is what I was told to do. And of course, you know where that's going, right? I don't have to specify what's happening with the dragon task. But I was like, "What's the dragon task? Is that a new thing they added?" I fully was just completely gullible and fell for it. Deeply humiliating moment in my life.
Deeply.
Yeah.
I forget which one I had against me. There were some funny ones.
Computer turtles in primary school? No, I didn't have shit like that. I was not that cool.
No, we didn't have. I didn't have those. No, not where I went. We had just Windows XP machines, I think.
I had Windows XP as well. Windows XP is a very long-lived operating system, apparently.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, it was years Windows XP was around. Yeah, no, it was Windows XP.
We also had iMacs. You don't remember iMacs?
Oh, yeah.
You're too young for that. Oh, you do remember them? Okay.
No. Well, my last computer was an iMac, and then before that, the family computer for years was one of those iMac G3s, the little ones with the little dome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've actually probably logged more hours in Mac than Windows, which is kind of depressing. Probably a good thing, though.
Millie's telling me that apparently they were teach programming, so she was taught
Yeah.
programming in primary school.
I've heard of these. I've seen them, but they didn't have them at my school. I know someone else who had those, and then because they asked me about it the other day, well, not the other day, but recently-ish, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I looked it up. Yeah, no, they're like, it's kind of in my brain. I think of it like computer craft. There's this like Minecraft mob mod that adds like these little mining turtle things. It's kind of like that,
Yes.
but
No,
like
I've
these
used it
little things that
extensively.
you would like program it, and it would have like a little Arduino in it that would respond like, and it would like, and then it would like move up forward 4 steps, go left 1 step. Zombinis. I don't remember this. No. You might be too old, Millie. I'm afraid. I'm
Okay,
sorry. You might.
I'm
It might...
older than Millie. Do not fucking come for her. Oh my god.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, Millie.
Oh my god.
I'm looking it up.
So
No, don't remember this.
yeah. I'm also, by the way, I know you might not know this, Will, but I actually wrote a computer craft mod.
I do know this. You told me
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. What the fuck is Zoom Beanies?
It's a British thing. I was just looking at it. Yeah, it's like it's computer games. You'd play them on British computers, I think.
Okay. Okay, well, like, cook, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's it for? Windows, Mac OS, OS X, iPad OS, Android, and Fire OS.
Maybe
Oh,
it
so it's
wasn't
like modern.
British.
No, it says
Well, not that modern. 2001.
to
1996 as well.
2015 apparently though.
No, it must have a bunch of entries.
Yeah, because that's why I said Android and Fire OS and iPad OS.
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
So like pretty long running. Yeah, latest released August 2015, first released 1996. Interesting. I've never heard of it in my life, so it's on Steam now. Of course it is. You know what else is on Steam? All of the Putt games. You guys remember Putt?
Oh God. You know what else is on Steam? Wally for PS2.
Oh
Absolutely
wow,
great.
love that.
Love that game.
Okay, here's Putt Goes to the Moon, of course. Classic game. I played Putt Saves the Zoo a lot personally.
I've been getting into Fate lately. Like
Fate,
the
like
Fate visual,
the Fate visual novels, yeah.
Stay Night, yeah,
all
and like
those ones.
the Tsukihime one.
Yeah.
And I've in order to get Tsukihime in Europe legally, it's not on the eShop for some reason in Europe. Tsukihime, like the visual game, but there is a European physical edition of Tsukihime that
Okay.
they have made copies of, but it's a Taiwanese company who's made the copies, and they are not in Europe. So I have to pay a large volume of money to import a copy of Tsukihime Blue Moon Glass Shard thing to the UK, despite it being a copy made for the UK with a UK symbol on the back. Which is great.
That's
Thank you, game publishing.
I think we should thank the global supply chain for that one. I think that's
It's like that's like someone's licensed the rights to sell it into Europe as well, and so as a technicality, they've made like 10 copies for Europe.
Yes.
Yeah, no one will import it except me when I inevitably want to import it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Fate, like literally like 3 weeks ago, I think the official translation came out, which is bizarre.
Given
that's
how
that's like
popular
I feel
it
like
is.
Fate. I feel like Fate is like a real classic kind of example in our field as well, isn't it? Like of like
That is.
fan translated video games. That must be like one of the OG, fan translated video games, because people saw the anime and they were like, okay, I gotta play the source material,
Yeah.
and then they're like, it doesn't
translated.
have a scanlation. It's a massive video game, visual novel game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, it's definitely up there. I think that some of the earlier let's see, I read the Wikipedia article on video game fan translations, but I'm forgetting now.
But like visual novels like Fate, like one of the real big visual novels, and like Higurashi, When They Cry, all that stuff. Like that's got to be like there's got to be some of the big ones that really got people coming together to make fan translations.
Yeah. So Korea did a bunch of them on DOS PCs. I remember. Yeah, and then these ones here. This is back in like the 90s. I was born in 95. Don't dox me. And then
a long time ago.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm turning 30
I'm
next year.
allowed.
I
Hey,
don't
look,
need it.
my youth is all I have. Okay, I
It's
gotta
not all
flaunt
you
it.
have. You're literally a programming prodigy. What the fuck are you talking
No,
about?
no, 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 no. None of
Yes,
this.
you
None of this.
are. Yes, you are. One of the best devs I
Ah.
know is fucking 2000. I don't even know. Whatever. I don't give a shit. It's too
Mhm.
young, is my point. Anyone born after 2000 shouldn't be able to talk. Anyway. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. So this is yeah, Mother 3 of course was a big one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was completed relatively early on. Yeah, but Sailor Moon Another Story was one I played.
Mother
That's a
3 is
big
also
one.
one of the best. That
Yeah.
Mother 3 is just an unbelievable game. That is an
Yeah.
absolute masterpiece. That has its own Wikipedia article just on the fan translation. Mother 3,
Oh, wow, yeah, you're right.
amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, actually that's like another thing is um like speaking of like really popular things not getting fan translations, Sailor Moon insanely popular and also like
Yeah.
not localized outside of Japan like at all, the video games at least, you know, like we're all Japan exclusive as far as I know. They all have fan translations.
I think it's really
Or
interesting.
except
For
for
my A
Blue Luna
levels.
Splendid, of course, which was Italian
Yeah,
exclusive.
yeah.
Yes.
That's a real edge case. But for my
Yes,
A
it
levels,
is.
it's interesting because we did economics for my A levels. Really depressing subject, by the way. But one of the things that was brought up is like market failure, right? And like this
Yeah.
concept where you have capitalism, but like where
Yeah,
capitalism
a system.
fails to deliver, where
Why?
there's nobody meeting demand for something as a
Capitalism
result of just
failing
a
to
lack of
deliver?
information.
That's never happened.
No, never, right? But like specifically in the case where like there's lack of supply as a result of
Yes.
an asymmetry in information, right?
Yeah.
Um, and it's just so fascinating to me like how like prevalent like localization is in that conversation and how there's just it's like I'm always fascinated when there's just whenever there's a situation where there's just absolutely no interest whatsoever in any company in like bringing something to market into to the West when there's clearly enough demand for a dedicated fan base to translate it.
Yeah, exactly,
Like
right?
there's
I
just
don't know.
money
I think
left on the
that's
table.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it's super interesting that's how it rolls out, I guess. I don't know. It's very strange to me.
It just boils. I think it just boils. Often, what it boils down to, though, just fundamentally, is people just not understanding that yes, there is actually a market for
Yeah.
weird Japanese shit in the UK or America or whatever. It's people just like, oh, that's just wacky Japanese crap. No one will actually, it's not. We can't market that. It's not
Yeah.
marketable. Nope.
They have
Oh,
underestimated
right.
the total victory of Japan, the total Japanese cultural victory that has
Yeah.
happened with Cool Japan.
Okay.
What's
So
that?
you're right. That's what they call it, isn't it? Cool Japan, their official agency.
Yeah.
But so the script editor. So the plan is we got the base in there. That's the base class extension stuff.
Yes.
Is the plan
Yes,
to copy
indeed.
some stuff from the scenario or are we just
Yes.
gonna
That is
from the
absolutely the
beginning?
plan. Is we're gonna work with the scenario editor, which is
See ya,
here, as
Ninja.
you can see. Bye, Ninja.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, you're right. The BBC does have One Piece. They did spend. That is really funny.
So apparently, I've heard the. Have you seen the One Piece live action? Will?
I haven't. No, I want
Yeah,
to.
I
I'm
refuse
waiting
to.
out for the remake, right?
Yeah.
I have nothing against live action, but it always rubs me the wrong way a bit when I hear a live action get announced, which is maybe that's weird, but
I don't think it's weird. I was gonna say I don't like it.
can you? I don't think Jonko. I don't think you can declare fields inside of
Oh, I'm
private fields
stupid.
instead of a
No,
function.
I was not trying to do that. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, no. It rubs me the wrong way because I just think it's kind of disrespect. I know no one is actively disrespecting the art of animation by making a live action. That's a naive thing to say, and it's not true. But
It's
the
kind of
it's
true.
the discourse around it It is, because the discourse around it is like it's a live action remake, right?
Yeah.
Like, as though the live action remake is finally the big one. Oh, this is where none of that animation stuff. And to be clear, I'm not a big One Piece fan, but I'm fully aware of the plethora of issues that there are with the Toei One Piece adaptation. Not a great
Oh
anime
yeah,
from
no,
what
no,
I've
no,
heard.
for
Very
sure, for sure.
questionable at times.
Oh yeah,
So
no, I've
that's
seen it.
fine. But the discourse around it is always the animated version can never be the authoritative version of a piece of media. The animated version is always like, okay, when the big budget live action thing rolls around, that's that's the gonna be the the defining piece of media
Yeah,
for this franchise, right? And like in that is always the case. Like that assumption is always made by
yeah,
the people making these films right up until the very end, right? It's like
yeah,
there's a certain level of importance about live action and weight it has, and like it's always the first thing people
yeah,
see for some reason. People aren't interested in like the anime after, like when One Piece live action dropped. People I know who are kind of not into anime, just kind of just nice guys. Just
normies we call them.
You're right, normies, right, as Taku Gatekeeper would say. Are just they're like, oh, One Piece this One Piece series I've seen, the actors in it, and it's just like, ugh, yeah, that's cool, but like this very American Western adaptation, a good adaptation by the way. I'm sure it's a good live action adaptation. Sort of I think it's wrong that that becomes the authoritative one, that Netflix are far more willing to market that
Yeah,
and advertise that, and then there's no interest in spending a lot of money to give a chance to big animated projects.
yeah.
It's never the case. It's this
Well,
assumption that animation is still for children, still
yes, as Millie just
for
said, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
it's the cultural assumption, and it even where it's been kind of, even in the few places like the Miyazaki's where that has been, or like the Spider Verses where it has been
yeah,
challenged, and rightly so. It's still so prevalent. It's still the default setting for a lot of people. They think
yeah,
they see a piece of media, see there's an anime, and see there's a live action, and think, okay, well, I'm gonna watch the live action. It's just gonna be better.
yeah.
Anyway,
I
rant
think
over.
it's
Sorry.
no, yeah, no. I think it's unfortunate. The other thing I was gonna say with that is, ooh, yes, okay, cool. So I'm also copying from the old thing that we had in order to make this proper.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what I was gonna say was, I feel like one of the other issues that exists with that is, or coexists with that, I guess. Um, and yes, Millie, you are like correct in that it is good. It is ostensibly good for more people to be able to experience the story, right? Like I think that is good. That is like, if people are not going to watch the anime, like just because they are biased against it, like at least they get to experience the story of One Piece if they watch the live action, right? Like that's definitely true. But like on the other hand, though, I feel like because of this
Yeah.
cultural assumption, we end up with things like the Minecraft movie. Like we end up with a thing that should just
Yes.
be animated.
Exactly.
It should be animated. Like there's no world in which they should have live action humans playing
Yeah.
Minecraft characters. That's awful from
Hell,
get go. A terrible assumption
the
to
thing is,
make.
Mario has proved that you can
Yes.
do animation. It doesn't have to be Pixar. Illumination made a movie. It's not a great movie. It's not like
Oh,
a
speak for yourself,
cinematically
sir.
excellent movie. I don't think it's a great movie. I think it's pretty rough around the edges, but it's full of heart and
Yeah.
was crafted in a fashion by which there was clear reverence for the franchise and the
Yeah.
wider media that surrounds it in the history.
Yes, my only issue with the Mario movie, and I have no other issues with it. It's a perfect movie, other than this one thing, is that they use, I mean, they should have. Yes, I hate the Disney live action remakes. They're all bad universally.
Yeah, agree.
That is, yes, that's yeah, that's not.
That's
They
warm
shouldn't
take.
exist.
Very agree.
Yeah. No, what I was gonna say was, I think that the oh fuck, what was I gonna say? So with like the Mario movie, my issue with it was that they used a non-zero number of pop songs in it.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah.
focusing on Mario music entirely. That's my opinion, is it should
Yeah.
have only been Mario music. And as soon as they played a pop, like a non-Mario song, I was like, SMH.
Yeah.
SMH.
It's strange. SMB.
SMB.
Checking
Oh,
my bro.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say Super Mario
Okay,
Bros.
that sounds weird.
It
Yeah.
does sound weird, but whatever. It's fine.
But no, but yeah, but like, yeah, but no, but I think that movie kind of, it felt like a lot of the time it was fighting with itself, the kind of like fighting
Yeah.
between like the corporate guys who wanted the movie to have pop songs and be marketable
Yeah.
versus like the people who just wanted to make a really great Mario movie. But even then, I felt like it just about did that. You know, I think it managed to do what it needed to do.
Yeah.
And it really wouldn't have been hard to like, you know how many people have made like Minecraft animations on YouTube? There's like bajillions of the things.
Yes.
And like they all look pretty decent. The style of Minecraft lends itself very well to very simplistic, cheap animation. It wouldn't have taken a lot for them to make a really great looking, even in the style of the trails, look at the element animation people who do the villager news things.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have taken a lot for them to just make something really simple with a basic story. They could have done the same story, but just do it animated and do it with reverence and care for the series and
Yeah.
leverage animation to create some fun set pieces. It's just when you have to stare at Jason Momoa's face in some truly terrible what's it called, wardrobing or whatever it is, it's just that makes a painful script all the more painful to me. Yeah, the live action Disney remakes really. Yeah, the Lego movie, exactly. It's a great example of something that really cares about its source, well, both the source material and is interested in telling a great character driven story.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the live action remakes, I just don't understand why not reinvest that money into making great animated movies. But no, live action sells more, and the stars of these movies want to have their faces on screen because it probably
And
means
China
better
hates
for them.
musicals, so we can't make anything musical anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you know what, Millie? I'm
Well,
proud of you. I'm happy for you for that one. Like
it'll be fun, but I don't think it'll be good. I care a lot about Minecraft, and I'd like it to be good. Personally, that's my take.
I saw the trailer and I mean, like, like, I'm gonna probably see it not in theaters, but I will probably see it at some point, for the sake of completion. And, like, nah, is my reaction to it. As someone who is about to embark on a quest to watch every Pokemon movie ever released.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not even saying live action can't be done well. I quite like Detective Pikachu. Like, I actually thought that was a really well done movie. I quite liked it. But like, most of Pokemon should be just animated. Oh yeah, Millie is going to see Boshi. Will is also going to see Boshi, is what I heard, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to see it tomorrow.
You should go to Milton Keynes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm going to the delightful town near me. Actually, I'm actually traveling like an hour to go see it. For some reason this new Joker movie has pushed it out. Normally it's available in the like not my local cinema, but like 20-minute train journey. Instead, I have to take the almighty southwestern train to some random town in the middle of the countryside to go see it, which is great. But me and my friends are going to see it. Yeah, I'm looking
That's
forward
so
to that.
fun.
It's a 2-hour 45-minute epic.
An epic of Boshi. Yeah, let's fucking go.
Milton Keynes. How do you pronounce Milton Keynes? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it? I'm not British. Is it Milton Keynes? Is it Milton? Oh wait, I know. I'm sorry. It's probably Milton Keynes, right? Is that how you say
Milton
it?
Keynes.
Yeah, I don't know. I assumed it was
Milton
Milton Keynes.
Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
I think it is. I don't really clock what you said wrong. I'm not.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not from the Midlands.
2 movies.
Yeah,
back
but it's
to back,
2 hour
true.
45 minutes, like an epic. It's like honestly, we need to.
Are
Stock
they
up
gonna
on
have an
popcorn.
intermission? Oh, Will said it right. Apparently, I said it wrong. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm an American. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
I apologize for being an American. Um, which I don't know. Every time I tell people, like, it's very funny when you introduce yourself in a foreign country. Generally, it's very fun to see what that people from that country like associate with your city, right? You know, and for my city, it is a specifically my baseball team and the baseball player that was the Japanese baseball player that joined that team in 2001. So I'm from Seattle,
Awesome.
and they always go, "Oh, Marinas," and then they say Ichiro, who was on the baseball team in 2001. And yeah, fascinating. That's what they say every time. And then obviously once you get past that, then they'll like, especially music people will be like, "Oh, like Nirvana," and I'm like, "Yeah, like Nirvana, exactly." That's what we're known for. And then eventually, like most of them don't realize like Starbucks is from Seattle, which is interesting. So I always go like Starbucks, Amazon, Microsoft. Like I start listing things, you know. They're from Seattle, and they're like, oh, so cool. But yeah, Mariners is like the main one that I love that's the association. You know, I think that's fantastic because they're a trash baseball team. They have not done well in. They set the the ALS win record in, which is the American League.
Still 10% owned by Nintendo, aren't they, Mariners?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Interesting investment from them. Although the Mariners are consistent moneymakers, even though they don't do well in the sport. We are very supportive of them in our hometown here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So here's the deal. So the way that we did this with the scenario editor, right, is we have little mini editor things for each that like are in little data template, right? So that is the trick. And so if I look at how we did the scenario editor view real quick, we look here, we can see that we have the item template, yes, for the list box. Oh wait, no, sorry, the content presenter is what I want to do. The content presenter. And that's the current view model for it. Okay.
Fucking shit, yeah. That's a good point.
You know, honestly, you should just not disabuse them of that notion. You should just be like, yeah, I live in the Queen's house. I think that's a beautiful concept there.
I won't lie, I haven't ever been to Milton Keynes. Actually, no, I've been to Toaster.
Toaster?
Specifically Toaster, which is like spelt not spelt toaster, spelt TOWSC. Anyway, I've never been to Milton Keynes. I've seen a documentary on Milton Keynes and how they built a shopping center through your nice road, and it made me sad. And I've stopped at Milton Keynes Central Station like 1,000 times, usually because the train is delayed and they have to stop there thanks to Banty West Coast. And that's about it. Nice cows though.
I'm going to go to Milton Keynes probably next year is my plan.
Oh yeah, we'll meet up. Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
yeah, we're
we'll
gonna have a
have to
little
do something.
we're gonna have a
Yeah.
little British meetup.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's gonna be
That'd
great.
be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I want to see the concrete cows.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
making a pilgrimage for them.
Yeah, you're near Toaster. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, there's a dog track in Toaster, and I've been to that dog track before, specifically. Anyway, long story. I'll tell you when I meet you.
Yeah. I'm hype is what I am over here. Okay, so yeah, we have a grid is how we're gonna do this, right? So okay, so let me look at it in here. This is the thing I'm really bad at is UI. I'm not doing UI in my new job, so I'm not gonna get. Oh yeah, no, you've absolutely polluted my brain with propaganda for MK, which is fine. Like I'm excited.
Our football team's terrible, unfortunately. Sorry, Millie.
Well, you know, I mean, like I said, I have a terrible baseball team. We have a bad football team.
No. So if you don't know the story of the MK Dons. How much time do you have for football law, Jonko?
I have plenty of time for football lore. What time is it right now in Japan? It is 5:37 a.m. I've got hours to go. We've only been talking an hour and a half,
Yeah,
man. 90
basically
minutes.
the Milton Keynes. They're a new town. They were built in the 70s,
50s or
maybe
60s,
maybe
yeah.
50s. Yeah. Anyway, they didn't have a football team, and that's a big problem in England.
Yeah.
You have to have a football team, right?
Yeah, naturally.
Like it's a cultural thing. It's actually quite important that you have a football team in a town. It's
Sure,
like
yeah.
a real economic driver. So the MK Dons football team had to be established. That's the football team in Milton Keynes. And what happened was there was a football team in Wimbledon,
Okay.
in who moved to Milton
Mhm.
Keynes, and that's a big. They basically they moved their entire team,
Mhm.
basically for commercial reasons, with the incentive of investment in a big stadium, and this upset basically all their fans,
Sure.
who were based in Wimbledon, lived in Wimbledon, had supported their team for 100 years, however long it'd been. It really upset them. So
Yeah.
they broke off and founded their own team, uh, and they started in the bottom division of English
Mhm.
football and worked their way up, and now they play in the same division as MK Dons, and actually do better than MK Dons a lot of the time,
Mm.
despite being a team who had to completely recreate themselves as a result. But they hate the MK Dons. So one of the biggest rivalries in English football is bizarrely Wimbledon versus Milton Keynes. Um,
I don't
and
love
it's
that
one of the
actually.
most ferocious you can watch. So if you ever see a Wimbledon Milton Keynes game, one of the most highest police presences you'll see in the UK for a football game.
Oh god, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you've seen
Yeah.
the MK Dons game, Millie. Yeah, great.
Okay, so we're gonna look at the script editor
Cool
here
stadium though.
because I just need to see what this looks like so that I can copy it. So
But they
okay.
show Bocce the Rock in Milton Keynes. That's annoying. Ugh.
Well, Millie didn't know the lore that you knew, dude. Probably because
Did
it
you know?
wasn't. It was well, you know, I mean, like,
Ah, it's good lore for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was unknown.
It's more football lore than Milton Keynes lore, I guess.
That's fair. Okay, so we have
It's
this
more
list
soccer.
box that in our version is going to be a whatever this tree grid thing I made was. So if we look, wait, yeah, how did, huh? How am I getting a XAML live preview of what? It's not XAML though. What
And
sorcery has just occurred?
what?
This is the backup. This is like the 8.0 version is giving me a XAML live preview of something that doesn't have XAML. What?
What?
How does that happen?
No, I think it might just be a preview of the application window. Yeah,
Okay.
see, I think it's just literally a video capture feed of that window for some reason. I'm not sure why that's relevant or necessary. Yeah,
Okay,
that's all it
yeah.
is.
That's very
Yeah,
strange.
random
That's very
though.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so in any
Microsoft UI
case,
moment.
yeah. So in any case, okay, so there's a lot of things I want to improve on in the script editor just generally, obviously. But one of the things we're going to do here is the scenario editor uses this to make the list box. Oh, does it actually use a list box? Oh, it does. Yeah. So something else I was making doesn't use a list box. So what was the thing that? Oh no, it's the. I know what it is. It's the actual item list, item panel thing. So if we go into panels, the editor tabs panel, or no, the item explorer panel. So this thing uses a tree data grid. This thing right here, which makes our lives easier, is like basically all it does. but like the specific thing it's able to do is it is fast and virtualized, and it which virtualized means that it's do you know what virtualized means, Will, when I talk about that in UI terms?
Kinda.
Okay. No, I'm not going to
You
quiz
explain
you.
it in your words.
Yeah, no, virtualization basically means that when you, it refers to like lazily loading things in, so that you don't load all of the items in the list into memory at once. When you only load the stuff that's being displayed or around what's being displayed, and that makes it so that it's much faster to load. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
is the nice thing about virtualization. So because it's a list view, right? Essentially, that's the normal list view in Avalonia or the normal tree view rather in Avalonia is not virtualized, and so it's very slow. So the tree data grid is what we want to use instead, and that's what this uses. So I think it's going to be the same thing because we want to have those. We want to have the hierarchy of these script sections, right? So that's a tree data grid type thing. So that's what we're going to do, and it will be pretty fast, I think, as well, which is good. So let's try doing it. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, so let me do this, by the way, while I'm here. I'm going to do my normal thing that I always do. Serial loops dot views dot editors. So we're gonna just do the skeleton of the script editor first, and then we're gonna see how far we get. So that's the script editor view there, and then we're going in here, and we have the actual view. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be wrapped in a grid, obviously, right? That's just obviously the case. Let's look at what we did previously here. We have a table layout, and we did size 5. Oh, spacing, I see. So spacing of 5, which is not really something you can do in a grid, right? Yeah, you can't really do spacing in a grid. But that's okay. We'll figure that out later. Probably just put margins on the items. And then it's divided between a commands panel that contains all the commands, and then the preview section and the editor section, right? So it's like 3 sections of it. So in that case, basically what we want to do is we're going to define our column definitions. We're going to have 2 columns, and then our row definitions, we're going to have 2 rows. Because we're going to have the command panel in column 1, and it's going to span, well, should it span? Let's see what the old one did real quick. I think it should span rows 1 and 2. And then we're going to have column 2 have the preview and some of the other shit that was random that I put over in that column. And then it's going to have the column 2 will also have the editor for whatever command, the specific commands editor. So that will be good, I think. This is going to be a massive beast. Truly, like, a massive piece of coding that we're going to be doing. So, exciting. Yeah. So let's take a look at what it used to look like, and we're going to try to, like, kind of work with that, basically. I'm very excited. So for the move to Japan, by the way, Will, apparently the company I'm applying for, I was told by one of the guys that works there now that relocated from the United States, that they bought him a business class flight for his entire family.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah, business class direct flight for his entire family. And that included his 3-year-old daughter. So his 3-year-old daughter was sitting in her own business class seat.
That's so sweet.
It's so
Aw.
funny. To
I wish I
imagine
could fly
that.
business class to Japan. That would be nice.
I
Oh
will
boy.
never fly
I don't.
business class unless someone is paying for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. If someone's paying for it, it's too expensive. No, but like, no, the company I work for didn't pay for, but didn't pay. Sure as hell did not pay business class for my trip to Germany. So
Germany, yeah.
need to fix that at some point.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it does span, by the way. It does span. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're
So
right.
we're
I see what you
gonna
mean.
we're gonna make it span then.
They should have made his daughter sit in economy on her own, says Millie.
No, my God, that would be so horrid. Can you imagine? Okay, so yeah, okay, that's fine. And then we should build this so that we can have the data context and all that stuff come through in a second. Also these things that I just made private in the script view editor probably should actually be public. So let me change that in the view model, that is, because like the commands obviously are going to need to be public, right? Oh, it's building. I can't.
Yeah.
Building. That's what that loud ding was.
Visual Studio moment.
Oh, it failed. Why? Oh, I see why. I know why it failed. 1 second. It's because it doesn't have the right editors. Okay. Now it should succeed. Okay, yeah. Beautiful.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited about that potentially.
A lot of change in the life of Junk.
Junk.
A lot of change.
Yeah. Speaking of junk,
Yeah.
I've been going to a lot of secondhand game shops while I've been here, looking for 3DSs and such. And the thing I'll say about if you live in Japan or if you know someone who lives in Japan and you're planning on visiting them or something like that, it's way cheaper probably just to buy on Mercury than it is to buy from a secondhand game shop, at least in Tokyo. But that being said, they have these junk shelves that have significantly discounted like consoles and peripherals and shit like that. That sometimes
is
is
like
not
hard off.
Yeah, there's Hard Off has them, but all of the like used game shops throughout Tokyo have these junk shelves. Hard Off is a big one for sure, but there's also like Book Off, and then there's some other ones that are like smaller shops that are like kind of more locally run, mostly in Akiba, but there's a couple in Ikebukuro as well. But yeah, just like really cool little shops. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's great. Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. So I've been enjoying doing that. I went into one, and they had an open source cartridge dumper, for cheaper than I bought online. I bought an open source cartridge dumper for cheaper than I bought online. Will has not been to Japan, but he is coming in January.
I haven't. Yeah. So actually I'm British, you see. It's my reveal. Just like
But yeah, it got me good. That really got me.
Oh no, you're right. I haven't been to Japan before. Not before today.
Oh.
I'm not in Japan now, so no, not yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. Did you think I wait? Who thought I was in Japan? Had been to Japan? I've never been to Japan.
Oh, I think she was saying, yeah.
The callback, yeah. You like no, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I've been loving going to the secondhand game shops, is what I've been saying. that's just been really really fun. There's so much cool stuff to see. A lot of them have like they'll have like Pokemon Red or sorry Pocket Monsters Aka or Pocket Monsters Midori playing on a TV through a Super Game Boy, which is really cool to see. And I don't know, it's really neat. When you come, we're going, Will. We're going to all of these shops, okay?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
potentially
when
am
you
gonna
come
be
to
living
England,
there.
we'll take you to Sex as well. That's the
Oh,
UK equivalent of
uh,
Hard Off and all those places.
okay, Jesus. Like, I mean, okay. Okay, I mean,
No, 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 no.
people.
CEX.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
If
okay. I was gonna say, like, people in Japan, I know they have a reputation, like, that they need the prime minister to tell them to fuck, but they do have sex here as well. That is something that happens
they
here.
have CEX.
They don't have
Oh, oh no,
CX.
I see. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You
yeah.
haven't
No.
you haven't been to England until you've been to a piss smelt as sex, which smells like piss. Really crazy sentence. Makes perfect sense to me and Millie. Is not at all inappropriate particularly. It's
Okay,
just true,
okay,
and everyone will
okay,
agree.
cool.
Everyone, you'll know exactly what I mean when you go in there.
Okay, okay, good
Um,
to know. Good to know. Excited to see that, man. So excited to see that.
yeah.
When I go. Yeah, no, no, no. It's great. I love yeah, don't have sex in
No,
sex. Yeah, I agree.
don't do that.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea from everything I've been told. Oh, right, I need to do definitions, right? And that's actually I did this completely wrong. Okay, sorry. It is auto star and then auto star is what I need to do for the column and row definitions. And then how do we want to do this? So we're gonna have a tree data grid here. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Really, I found a bunch of. I bought like since I've been here, I bought three 3DSs, but one of them was on Mercury. I had a friend buy one from Mercury for me, Mercari.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah. And that was really cool. So basically, the thing I learned though was that it's way cheaper to buy them on Mercury. We bought a new Nintendo 3DS for how much was it? 15,000 yen, I think, which is like I don't know, $90 US or something like that. And it was a new Nintendo 3DS, to be clear, not like as in new condition, but new as in the newer model, as opposed to the old Nintendo 3DS, right? Which is a very confusing naming convention.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I bought the newer model Nintendo 3DS off that, and it's apparently fine from what I've been told. But then I bought two old 3DSs from the used game shops, and they were both more expensive. Not by a ton, but they were more expensive than the new Nintendo 3DS, which is not a good sign, right? Like the old Nintendo 3DS should not be more expensive than the new one. But that being said, my old 3DSs are both in really good shape. They're both very good quality. And very, very nice. You can hear me. I'm going to do some ASMR. I know people say ASMR, and that's the correct way to say it, but I say ASMR, and I always have, and I always will.
Asthma.
Yes, ASMR. Which I guess that's when you say it, it sounds like asthma, right? When you say it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You thought you said asthma. I thought it was like, wait, is he gonna take his meds or something?
No. I already did that. Not for asthma, but but yeah, it's my bubble
Yeah.
wrap. That's my bubble wrap asthma. In case you were wondering. That's what that
I
is,
like that.
because it's wrapped in bubble wrap. But yeah, so I have a new Nintendo or an old Nintendo 3DS here that I have already installed multiple Pokemon games on, and I turned it into a Taiwanese 3DS, which was very cool.
You should talk about the Pokemon project.
Sure, I'll
anyone
talk about
looking
the
at
Pokemon project.
Yeah, explain to everyone.
Yeah, so basically, some of my buddies and I, like some of my friends, my mates, if you will, for those of you in the UK
Yeah.
that don't understand what I'm saying right now. So basically, I have since I'm moving to Japan, this is so part of the reason for doing this is since I'm moving to Japan, I wanted some sort of like project that, or some sort of way to keep in touch with all of my friends from around the world, but especially my friends that I'm leaving behind in Seattle, right? Like that's like part of the thing.
Yeah.
And so I have this weird habit of playing all of the games of something in order. I'm currently playing all of the Mario Kart games in order. Is the thing that I'm doing right now. I started on the plane and I beat Super Mario Kart. And it took me like 6 or 7 hours on the plane to beat Super Mario Kart, and 90% of that was the Special Cup, which is insanely difficult in Super Mario Kart. I don't know if you ever played Super Mario Kart, but the Special Cup is very difficult. Anyway,
I see.
point is, the Pokemon Project, or the Way Too Into Pokemon Project, was conceived as a way to help me stay in touch with my friends, but the basic idea is we're going to play all of these Pokemon games, or rather, we're going to play all the Pokemon generations in order. And the idea is that we're going to relive each generation in some way. I personally am going to play I'm going to pick a core game, an expanded game, and a remake. And this reminds me, here, you know what? I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet that I have for this. Because that spreadsheet is a work of art. And you're going to see my Google Drive
It
here.
is one of the spreadsheets.
It is one of the spreadsheets that's ever been made. I have a whole bunch of things in here. Pokemon. And Way Too Into Pokemon Project. Yes, perfect. Okay, so the Way Too Into Pokemon Project, here it is. So the basic idea here... Oh, I should get off the tab that shows me advocating piracy. So the Way Too Into Pokemon Project is... basically, like, we're gonna play through all these generations in order, and the thing I wanted to do here is go into Gen 7, because what I realized was Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are not core games. Well, they are core games, but they are core remakes, because they're both remakes of Pokemon Yellow, which I didn't fully understand that initially. My Google Drive has folders. It does. What's that? Oh yeah, I didn't understand that they were remakes. Yeah.
Oh, they are a bit weird. Yeah, they're kind of weird because they changed the core mechanics, but remake the game one to one otherwise. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I first saw them come out. I did not understand that they were remakes of Yellow. But yeah, so these are the remakes for this generation, Gen 7. But just to look like here, we have Gen 3. So my plan here is I'm gonna play probably Sapphire because I played Ruby as a kid. I'm going to play Fire Red because I'm too attached to that from playing it as a kid to play Leaf Green. And also I like red better than green. And then I'm going to play Emerald. And so the idea is I'm playing core, remake, and expanded is the idea from the core series. And then I'm going to pick one of those to try to 100% the Pokedex each generation. And then I'm going to play all of the spin-off games. Not necessarily beat all of them, but I am going to play all of them is my plan. Like I'll have like a specific goal in mind for each one. So like my goal for Pokemon Pinball, like the original Game Boy Color Pokemon Pinball for Gen 1, that's here. My goal for Pokemon Pinball is to beat like to get on the scoreboards for the two. There's two thingies. What's the word for them? There's two things in Pokemon Pinball. There's two courses. There's two pinball machines in Pokemon Pinball, if you will. My goal is to get on the scoreboard for both of them. But I'm going to try to beat, like, Pokemon Snap. For Pokemon Puzzle League, we'll see how far I get. I don't know how good I am at puzzle games. Hey You Pikachu, can you beat Hey You Pikachu? Like, there is an end game to Hey You Pikachu, right? Like, it's not just Animal Crossing.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not positive.
So, yeah. That's a real fun one, though. The VRU is great.
Yes. I think it's like the only game that uses it on the N64, right? Like it's like something like that. There's not a lot of games that use the VRU.
I always forget that that's Gen 1. Gen 1 lasted ages just because the GBA took ages to come out.
And like
BBC.
The other thing is that like the Gen 1 was the first, so like they were like releasing it at different times in different places and all this stuff, and they weren't sure that they were going to make a second one, whereas like once they start Gen 2 they get on a pace, right? Like they're making one of these, like they're cranking them out every couple of years.
So the
So
plan is you want everyone, you want to have played every single one of them. You, not you personally, but you want
I personally am
um
gonna play all of the spin-offs, and I personally am gonna play like all of the not all of the but like the core games in the way I described. And
yeah.
then I want other people to experience the generation at the same time as me, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
like
so doing the same,
yeah.
following
So
along
like
with
the
you.
other thing is like you can see here we have the movies. So we're gonna like have yeah, red, blue, green, and yellow for Gen 1. That's like a really fascinating thing is that red and green was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
release in Japan, and then they also released blue in Japan.
In
Like that
America.
was that yes,
Wait,
but
really?
blue was the so blue was the basis for the red and blue releases in America.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they
yeah.
used
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so blue was like a rework of yeah. Blue was a rework of red and green. Like they fixed a bunch of bugs and stuff, but obviously not all of them.
And then
But
blue was used to make the American red.
yes, was
I think.
used to make the American red and blue. Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Although they made it so like there were Pokemon changes, obviously, right? But they made all of the so blue in America is fundamentally identical to green in Japan, except that they so okay, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Like it's the same game as green. It's just that they used blue as the template, blue's code as the template, but it's like the same mechanics and Pokemon that are in the game as green in Japan, if that makes sense, as Japanese green. So anyway, very interesting stuff. And then yellow, of course, is its own thing. Yes, Pikachu is very cute. We love Pikachu, and Pikachu can surf in that one, which is so cute. And he has a special sprite when he surfs. By the way, he has a unique sprite in yellow when he surfs. It's so cute. And so then there's Stadium, trading card game, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna play all of these. I'm gonna play probably in the first gen. My plan is to play red, yellow, and then these spin-offs. And then the other idea here,
the remakes of these eventually as well.
Yes, I'll be doing the remakes of all of these. Yeah, and then Stadium.
Pokemon Snap.
Yes, of course I'm doing Pokemon Snap. Of course, yeah. So Stadium, we're gonna do is we're gonna have tournaments every generation. At the very end of the generation, we'll have tournaments. And so the idea with the tournament is that basically like people have played the core games, and everyone who's played the core games will get together and we will take the save files off of everyone's games and we'll put them into Simple 64 is what it's called now, which has the transfer pack emulated, and we can do net play of battles, Pokemon battles, anything goes Pokemon battles in Pokemon Stadium, which is very cool, I think. So that's the plan there. That's what we're doing, Will.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it will be really fun, I think. And I have, like I said, I have a bunch of my friends, both from Seattle and elsewhere, committed. We're gonna watch the movies. I've already scheduled the premieres of Mewtwo Strikes Back, both for Europe and Europe, North America, and then Americas in Europe, and then Americas in Asia. So we have those scheduled for the premieres of Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I've never seen. I actually I'm, as much as I pretend to be a massive Nintendo fan, Pokemon is the area where I am the least involved. I've played Gen 5.
Oh my god.
I've played
You're so young.
Gen
That's
7.
insane. Oh my god.
And I've played Gen 8. Gen 8 being the one in the Sword and Shield. I haven't played any other games.
Well, you know what? You're gonna play them all now,
I've seen
Will.
a bit of the anime. I've seen like the first 30 episodes of the anime just for fun.
Okay.
And I also remember watching a bit of Gen 5 on the TV, like the anime for that. Like,
Yeah.
on like the CBBC, whatever it was in the UK. I can't remember. Maybe it was ITV, CITV maybe. And that's it. I love Gen 5. Gen 5 is great. I've played the heck out of Pokemon Black. I think it's my copy. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that here. I can
but
show you Gen 5.
all.
Yes, here's Gen 5. Have you played Black 2 and White 2 as well?
No, but I've
See? Oh my gosh.
I know those are amazing.
I haven't played Gen
I love
5, don't worry.
Black and White.
I've never
You've
played
never
Gen
played
5.
Gen 5?
I was in college.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was in college when
Yeah.
it came out, right? Like
We
okay.
should. I don't really know. Maybe I'll play along Gen 5 with you. I'm currently along for the ride on the Discord, but I'm super down to play a bit of Gen 5. I do love
Okay,
Gen
you
5.
have to start. You have to at least play Gen 3. Like you don't have to play Gen 1 and 2. Like I'm not gonna make you do it, but you have to play Gen 3, my dude. That's my first. So if I'm gonna play your first,
Which one is that? Which one is
Ruby,
Gen 3?
Sapphire.
That's Ruby Sapphire. Yeah.
Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Yeah, that was my first ones.
Maybe I should get Oras, or is that not allowed? Are we only doing? Does that not count as Gen 3?
No. It doesn't count as Gen 3 though. It is Gen 6 or whatever. Yeah, Gen 6 is or Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. So that's you'd play that in Gen 6. But you have to play the originals and the Fire Red, Leaf Green remakes.
What's the
in Gen
best
3.
way to play those? Like actually on a GB, buy a cart. That'd be really expensive.
No. Honestly,
Emulator.
up through Gen 8, 3DS is the best way to play these. Like honestly, up through Gen 8, 3DS is the best way to play these.
VC or like MU.
So Virtual Console for
Whatever you
the
can
first 2 gens, because the first 2 gens have Virtual Console releases, and they're really good virtual releases.
Gen 3 PSP with the thing.
Yeah, the GPSP is really good. Yeah, for that because it allows for a whole bunch of other features. You can also do GBA Runner or whatever. GBA Runner 2 and Jericom's making GBA Runner 3 now, which the Nintendo don't. It's the hypervisor. That's pretty good too, but it's a little bit more limited than what GPSP can do, I think. And then Gen 4 on is NDS, and then there's 3DS. So the 3DS literally takes you all the way through Gen 7 until you get to the Switch games in Gen 7, basically. But it gets you almost all the way there. So a 3DS
best
is
place
the way
to play
to
the
go.
Switch games is not on the Switch.
you know, you're not wrong, but also those emulators don't exist anymore, so rip.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
and neither of them exist anymore. I have Yuzu kinda. Now I should probably put Yujinx kinda. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah, I don't
Listen,
know.
I am approaching the point where I probably need to head off soonish. By the way,
for
I should just let you know. Probably in 10 minutes or so. But this is really cool.
Yeah, I think
sorry for
really
distracting you so much with the.
No.
I am genuinely looking forward to the I mean, I do want to. Maybe instead of Gen 5, then it's be good to do one I haven't played.
yeah. No, I mean, like you should just do all of them. Will you should do all of them?
If I had infinite time, I would, Jonko. Yeah, no. I want to get more into Pokemon. I should become like you and be able to just play an entire game series.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, here's the thing: is like, here's what I would say. Like, I know work is important, and like you're busy with that right now, obviously, right? But the nice thing about the cool little do you work from home, by the way, or do you commute?
Commute.
See, so the nice thing about the form factor of the 3DS is that it's perfect for a commute. Oh, do you drive?
Yeah. I cycle actually.
Oh, you
where
cycle?
I can. Sometimes I get a lift.
Oh,
yeah, so I can't really 3DS and cycle, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair. I bus or train, so that's my thing.
Well, that's very impressive in America. So
I bus in America and I train in Japan. So
Yeah. No, so I do sometimes work from home. So maybe it's a case that I can pop the old 3DS on the side. The only thing is, right, I have my 3DS model, and it's been my 3DS that I do all my DS stuff on typically for years. But it's an ice white original old 3DS small. And that thing, it's like holding spikes after like an hour. It's like the least ergonomic system Nintendo's ever made. I swear. It's like there's very little rounding on that thing. It's like it's like I don't know how to describe this thing. It's crazy. It's just
I think
not
I'm
that
holding
comfortable
one.
to play on. Yeah, probably.
I think one of the ones I have. Yeah, it's
ice white.
old 3DS. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one right now.
Ah, man, I'm not a big fan. I need to get like a new 3DS, new 2DS, 3DS XL or whatever.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I should get one.
They're very nice. I don't actually mind the form factor on this personally, but I have not played
The
it
D-pad is so
extensively
tiny.
yet. The D-pad's
No,
tiny.
yeah,
I guess so.
yeah. I think so. If you compare it to
Yeah, I
like
guess
a
so.
Switch,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
compared to a Switch, yeah, you're right. But I mean, like, I don't.
it's really small.
It works. When it
It's
works,
fine.
it works.
Yeah, I've had it since 2011 or whatever. So
Oh my god, yeah.
yeah.
Were you 9? No. You were 8, weren't you?
Um.
In 2011, you were 8.
Yes. I think you're right. Yeah.
I was literally twice your age. I was 16.
You're old.
Shut the fuck
No,
up,
not
dude. I'm just 8 years older than you. We've established this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think we're in different generations. Anyway, yeah.
Technically,
Sorry.
yes.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah.
yes. But yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, I genuinely seem to remember cycling backwards and forwards in a straight line in Pokemon Diamond to level up Pokemon. Did you dream
Yeah,
that?
that was the thing.
No.
It was the pedometer, wasn't it?
Well, no, that was Heart Gold and Soul Silver had the pedometer. But it
right.
was the same generation. It was Gen 4. Can you get an R4 cart for Game Boy? Yes. So what I would do, Millie, is I would do a Game Boy Advance cart rather than a Game Boy one, personally. Because the Game Boy Advance carts allow you to play all of the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. If you get, like, it's like called the... Oh, it's something Omega.
If you the best way is really just to get the DS ones, though, isn't it? I mean,
well, the 3DSs. If you're gonna do the DS, you should do the 3DS. You have a
well, the 3DS
DMGO
R4
one.
carts are the same as the DS ones, aren't they?
I don't know what a DMGO one is. Let's look this up. What's that?
The 3DS
original Game
R4 is
Boy.
the same
Holy
as
shit.
the DS.
If you want to play it on an original Game Boy, yes, there are actual carts for an original Game Boy. I don't know how much they cost. Let's check. We're gonna check eBay real quick. This one's not. I'm in my Jonko browser, so my real name won't pop up unless I like click this little password manager thing that has my real name in it. So, oh, it's Japanese eBay. That's fun. I didn't even know that existed. Okay, so Game Boy cartridge, flash card. Let's just look and see how much it costs in yen. So yeah, this is a GB Pro Plus. It's 5,800 yen here, which is a certain number of dollars. Here, let's look it up in pounds for you. JPY in GBP.
Yeah.
That is 29 pounds, apparently. So that's not
expensive.
bad at all. Oh,
well,
that's expensive.
Really? I'm comparing to like R4 cards, which are like £4.
What? Really?
Yeah.
This one is.
Really?
This one's 89.
Look at that one.
That's 89. That's more than this.
Let me look this up. Maybe it's gone up in price. You can
get
them on Amazon.
This is 1025. Yeah, this is 1025. This is cheaper. Yes. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like that's like triple the price. So like I look at R4 card, you get them on Amazon, right? It's like
So this
£7,
is the
$10.99.
Easy Flash Omega.
Yeah.
This is what I was comparing it to. The Easy Flash Omega is a little bit more expensive, but it lets you play a bunch of different games. So I was like considering it not that bad. But it is a little pricier for sure. Oh, dude, you did chiptune? Oh, that's so Millie. That's so Millie core. That's so Millie core. I gotta say. Yeah.
Why is there a UK seller in Japan? Look at the shipping on that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Why is there a UK flashcard seller shipping to Japan? Aren't they illegal in both countries?
Yeah.
I don't think flashcards are illegal in Japan. Actually, I know that, and I don't think they're actually illegal in the UK, right? Like you just can't sell them in the UK.
Yeah, it's kind of unclear. There was
Yeah.
some high court order against them, but yeah, I don't know.
There's no actual law, as far as I understand. Why is just a bunch of Shadow of Mordor showing up as I scroll down here? I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, the Easy Flash Omega is the Game Boy Advance one, but for your Game Boy cart, you probably want one of these, something. I don't know specifically. I've not looked into it specifically, but like one of these like Game Boy Plus ones, or maybe this Easy Flash Omega is still obviously the Game Boy Advance one. There's EverDrives too. EverDrives are really good. They have like a really good rep, but as you can see, that's pretty expensive. So I don't know. EverDrive GB,
Yeah.
that's insanely expensive. But whatever. So yeah, this is probably the move here is not a bad one, assuming it's good. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, you want one that can do Game Boy Color games, and you can play first gen that way. It'll be really fun. On original hardware, which is great. You just have to be able to get your save off is all. Like that's the only thing that I'm requiring people to do is have their saves. And so I'm telling everyone that wants to play on original hardware for these gens at least is to use flashcarts so that we have access to the save files for two reasons. One is so that I can you just play on EMU? Yeah, that's fine. You should look for your DS, and also if you don't have a 3DS, you should get a 3DS because 3DSs are like the best. They're so good. But if you don't want to buy one, EMU is fine. Obviously, like there's nothing wrong with EMU, and you can play it on your phone now. Like who gives a shit, right? You know, like it's so easy on like Delta Emulator or whatever to use it. That's super easy. So either way works. But and also like for some of the stuff, like if you want to trade Pokemon, you're gonna have to use emulator anyway. You're gonna have to use Same Boy to trade Pokemon. So that's what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But very cool. I'm glad we got to explore that. Also, I loved learning that it was called the DMG01. Apparently, that's a new term for me. I didn't know that. Yeah, DMG01. Wow. Is the next one the DMG02? Is that what the Game Boy Color is? It's DMG02. .3DS does not have a GBA slot, but you can run GBA games on it.
It has the chip.
It has the chip.
You can do native.
Yeah. It has the chip, so you can run it natively. It does. Yeah, it has because it has a DS. It has a DS hardware.
Did they take it out? Didn't they take it out for like the new 3DS, 2DS or something? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Now I think probably it's about time that I have to head off in a sec.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. However,
absolutely.
It's been lovely. It's been great.
It's always lovely with you, sir.
Yeah.
We have an anonymous
it's always a pleasure.
It's always looking at this.
Oh yeah, we still haven't finished the script editor, but it takes ages to do it. There's a lot of little parts involved in working on this.
Yes,
so maybe
that's
we can
okay,
resume it some other time or.
Yeah, no, I'll probably
off-camera work.
now that we've actually made progress, I'll probably do like off-camera work to get it further along, and then I'll come back when you stream and I'll talk about it. What I did off camera.
We'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure that out, and sure, sounds real fun.
Yeah. You're right. It's another original Game Boy because the Game Boy Color was the CBG01 or something like that.
Yeah.
Up, or CMG.
The light was something as well, wasn't it? The Game Boy Light. Yeah.
Yes. It might have been like Game Boy Micro or something too. There's a couple of different models of it. Yeah. I like how if we scroll up, it's like literally just Millie in chat. Like Millie.
DMG is dot matrix game, isn't it?
Yes, that's what she just said. Also, dot matrix game.
Oh right, yeah.
She's kicking ass over here with that stuff. You need to name your.
You need to name our podcast. Name your podcast Capitalism Fan Club.
No, I'm rejecting it. Color game or something. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know what our podcast should be called.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll call it Yonko.
Seriously Loopy.
Wonko. Oh, it's Seriously Loopy is really cute. I love that actually. That's really cute.
Yeah.
That's good. Seriously Loopy is good. I'm just gonna say that's what it's called now. It's called Seriously Loopy. Yeah. I don't know. I will be anyway. Will I will be back in the States probably by the next time you're ready. I'm assuming, because I'm assuming you won't be ready. Well, maybe you'll be able to talk this month. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. We'll plan something.
Yeah, let's do it. And then also, here's the other thing I was thinking. We're gonna talk about anime more next episode. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
talk about
can
anime more
do.
next episode.
Feedback.
For sure.
Feedback
For sure,
noted.
yeah. The other thing I was
Yeah.
thinking, honestly, Will, is I might, when the Pokemon project starts, I might actually stream myself on this channel just playing Pokemon games. Like, I was thinking I might do
Yeah?
that.
Yeah,
I might
that sounds
straight
really
up do that.
relaxing. That sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like a good break from like programming stuff. So I thought that might be fun.
Yeah.
But I would have to like have someone on. I'm not just gonna like sit there and do that the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
but,
sure.
like,
I don't mind. I don't
Yeah.
mind chatting shit.
Yeah, so
It's all good.
and also Millie, you're
Yeah.
in chat. I'd love to have you on sometime if you don't mind. Obviously,
Yeah.
if you don't want to, not required at all, but would love to talk with you synchronously, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So yes, just wanted to give you the
course.
invite because I think you're wonderful. Yes. So yeah, that's been the talk here. We enjoyed our work today. I'm gonna go fucking sleep. It is solidly 6:30 in the morning, or 6:22.
I was like a late night bath. I gotta watch the final Oshinoko. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm not caught up at all. Don't spoil me.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
no.
have not. No, it's okay. You didn't spoil me. I don't have to apologize. I was just saying don't. I'm not caught up at all. I'll do it soon. I have like a bunch of shit to catch up on, man. Like I don't even know.
Yeah. I mean, me too. It's been busy for me lately, so I'm kind of behind on
Yeah.
a couple things.
Yeah, for sure.
Lovely. Great to speak with you.
Lovely. Yeah, of course, as always.
Some other time.
Yeah,
Until
I
next
will. Yeah, you're gonna do something next time. We'll figure it out.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And then yeah, eventually I'll stream some Pokemon. Specifically Gen 1. And then yeah, we're not gonna stream the tournaments probably.
From the top.
Oh, dude, what if we streamed the tournaments though? That would be so funny. Like we did like live commentary of the tournaments.
Well,
that would
we
be
could
so
do
funny.
is,
We could possibly do that.
Because we could. It's possible we could like play in parallel a bit and then do some trading or something.
Yeah, I would love to do that for sure.
Possible.
In Gen 1, it's absolutely possible, and Gen 2, and Gen 3, etc., etc.
Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great to talk. I guess
talk.
it'll be until next time. So
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you very much, Yonko.
All right. Thanks so much. I'll
See you
talk to you
soon.
later, Will. See you, Millie.
Bye for now.
Bye.
See you, Millie. Bye.
複雑なことが絡み合いま
Wait, I just wanted to use the be right back screen, but I'm actually not going to be right back, so I'll just end it.